And we are live here at Powell Davis Stadium on the campus of Venice High School for tonight's contest between the Venice Indians and the Manatee Hurricanes. Tonight's game is brought to you on VSN by Vibrant Aspect Media. And my great color analyst is back with me, the Venice High alum, Trey Burton. Trey, thank you for being here again. And we are looking at a beautiful evening here in Venice for a great rivalry game here against Manatee.
See, in my opinion, this is football weather. You know, not 60 or 50 or whatever the people up north say. This right here, low 70s, you know, beautiful night. You can't beat it.
Just a little sweat. You know, the ball doesn't hurt when you catch it, you know, that kind of stuff. I get you.
You don't got to do anything extra to get warm.
No.
Like, you just come out here and you're ready to play.
No doubt about it. And like I said, I do like this time of the year, too. The sun's just heading down. You always get great sunsets this time of the year. And, of course, the fans are filing in, and it's going to be a pretty well-attended game tonight. Manatee always travels very well. We always expect them to do that well, and they come with their band, and you name it. They always come full bore when they come to Venice. And, of course, our fans are just as excited for this game as they would be for last week's game against Riverview.
John, this is the old-school matchup. This used to be the game back in the day when I played many, many moons ago. So I'm excited to see, you know, a Manatee team that's pretty good this year.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Very consistent on offense and defense, and so we'll see how it goes.
With that, we'll go back and talk a little bit about the game last week against the Riverview Rams, 35-14 win for the Venice Indians. And it really was an important win, obviously, because it's a district game. With the district game, only having 2 district games, and you really want to get a head start on one of them because you don't want to have, you don't want to be in a tiebreaker. You don't want to do all that stuff. You want to win it outright and go forward from there.
Well, yeah, there's not too many chances when you only have 2 district games. It was kind of like what you were talking about before the game. First half, it's going to be a struggle. Both teams trying to figure out, you know, what they're going to do on offense, what they're going to do on defense, and, you know, obviously Venice was able to pull away in the second half, so it was a good win for the Indians.
Right, and I can say one of the keys to that was a 14-14 tie at halftime, and we weren't quite sure what we were going to see. Obviously, Riverview came out running the ball and consistently ran the ball even more and more. So that being the case, the Venice team just really sort of, they controlled the pace, the tempo of the game of that second half. Anything you saw that kind of led you to see what they do anything different, or was it just more of an effort situation at that point? You
know, there were a couple adjustments from the Venice side, specifically on defensive side of the ball. You remember the Armwood game? Armwood literally ran 3 plays. You know, it was an outside zone to the right, you know, inside zone, and they would go outside, you know, on the opposite side. And so it was good to see Venice go in at halftime and be able to make the adjustments that they needed to make, you know, in order to stop that run, because Riverview wasn't really throwing the ball much at all the whole entire game.
No, and even when it came down to certain situations where there was third or fourth and long, they were sort of they weren't really heading into the passing game. They were still doing the running stuff. I mean, it works for a little while, but again, you've got to be a little more dynamic in a situation like that, especially with Venice's offense.
And Venice has always been known for a team that's physical. You know, they strike on defense. You know, they double team on the offensive line, able to get, you know, open up the holes for the running back. So, from what I understand, it's a pretty big test tonight they have with Manatee.
No doubt. Key players to last week's game. Gator Wilder, I mean, the numbers don't pop, but he was spectacular.
The effort was unbelievable. Man, he runs so stinking hard. And he's not a massive guy, you know. He's not a guy you're looking at him and you're like, dang, where did they create him, you know, at? But he just runs so hard, and he always falls forward every time he gets the ball.
So I hate to make too many comparisons, but he has that beast mode kind of thing with him where he's spinning and pulling his leg out and doing whatever he's going to do, and he's always on balance. His stats last week: 10 carries, 85 yards. And 3 touchdowns.
And it was great for him because he fumbled early on in the game, and it didn't affect him. It didn't, you know, Coach Peacock obviously kept him in the game and kept handing him the rock. So you love seeing that from a younger guy, who able to come back in the second half and do really well.
And his 85 was only in combination with another 75 for the 160 total for the team. So Carl Lewis, I had him sing a lot of him too. He is becoming like a dynamic run after the catch guy. You see him; he gets the ball in his hands, and he's pulling away from people with angles on him and everything.
Well, the thing with him is it's a huge difference if you can catch the ball with your hands. I know it doesn't seem like much, but if you body catch it, you know, in the sense of like letting the ball get to your body and catching it, and then catching it with your hands, it makes a huge difference. And he's a hand catcher, which enables him to be able to run after the catch.
And like I said, we've seen him do tunnel screens. We've seen him just the one he caught. That was what you had said earlier. They just he went streak down the field and put it on his hands, and he was gone after that. Defensively, I don't think it was a single person on defense that did one thing or the other. I think the defensive line and linebackers just played with a lot of aggression. They tackled better. They gang tackled better.
Gang tackle,
That way, so you like to see When I do the stats during the game, I have a little box for each player. When I see a lot of A's, which are assisted tackles, and a guy, that means that they're all getting to the ball.
Yeah.
You credit them to get there. Maybe they're helping a little bit to clean up the play. And those are things that didn't happen in a couple of games where instead of helping them clean up the situation, they pulled up, and the guy broke away and got 5 more yards.
Well, that's where you're going to need you're going to need gain tackles when they run the ball, 80 to 90% of the time. So it's not just on one guy, not one position, but it's the whole entire unit hustling and running to the ball, every single play.
Right. And then one standout situation, I will say, Charles Lester having the interception. In that game especially, it means a lot to him, and he got the interception, almost put it in the end zone. So good for him. And it didn't throw much. That he really didn't challenge him. Yeah. But when he did, he was there to make the play.
You got to be so happy for him, obviously transferring from Riverview to Venice, and just, watching him play at a high level. I think he almost had another one too, right? He almost had 2 interceptions on the night.
He did.
So you love seeing that. I mean, obviously it's been documented. We got some pretty good corners, pretty good DBs, on the Venice defensive front, so our defensive backfield. So really happy for him.
And even with that, between him and Dalen Platt, you did see a stat line with tackles as well. So they were getting in there and being aggressive on defense as well. With that, we'll take our first break. Come back and talk about Manatee Hurricanes this year. Off to a great start. And they can, and I think that this is going to be every bit as a formidable test as anybody we've had all year.
I agree.
With that, we'll take our first break of the night and come back here shortly with our Manatee breakdown. We'll see how it goes. Be back here shortly.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
And we're back here at Powell Davis Stadium on the campus of Venice High School. And Trey, Manatee Hurricanes come in with a 6-0 record. Big wins against Port Charlotte, 31-24, and Braden River, 28-20. Port Charlotte is one of the better teams in the area. And Braden River, always a solid win if you can beat Braden River. So they're coming in here. I'm sure they're full of confidence. Jaquez Green is the head coach. And when Jaquez first got on with Manatee to be the head coach, man, he really had to do a reboot on everything and has done a really nice job. You know about this rivalry. You know how it is. You know how exciting it is. You were a major part of how this all started. Thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Manatee, they were the program in this whole entire area. The Bradenton, the Sarasota County, the Manatee County, and the Charlotte County area, Manatee was the school. All the colleges would go there to get the kids to come play for them. They were beating everybody up, every single year. And so they have unbelievable history. Joe Canan was the coach for years. And he did such a great job. So I'm just happy to see them back up to where they used to be, in a way, and it's going to be a good game tonight.
It's a tradition that when it can build quickly with the tradition.
Yeah.
You know they're going to do the right things. I know that, and they know how to win. They know the culture is there.
And they have a talent. I mean, there's no question they have a talent.
Absolutely, there's no doubt there's talent. The pedigree is how many district championships? I think 5 state championships, 4 or 5 state championships, and so they don't expect it to be bad. When you have that feeling, and that goes from the coaches down to from the administration to the kids.
Yeah,
the kids they don't think at all there's a problem. We'll fix it. We'll be fine. And that little gut you have of confidence it can mean so much.
Yeah.
Especially when in a game like this, they're not coming in here. They could be 0-6, and they're not coming here thinking, "Oh, Venice is whatever."
Yeah.
And there's teams in the area that think that way. They're like, "Oh, we're not going to play Venice because they're so good." Manatee relishes it. They want to do it because they see the tradition that they've carried.
Well, just like you said, there's many teams that are pretty good in our county, Manatee, Sarasota, Charlotte County, that don't want to play Venice. You know? And Manatee, like you said, could easily be like, "Nah, we're good." But finally, we're getting this rivalry back, and hopefully, it's back for a long time.
Another thing about Manatee, so traditionally they've done radio broadcasts forever, and just a little bit down to your right, their radio broadcast. These guys have been here for as many years as I've been here, which is 25 years. They do a great job, but they don't waver. They do what they're going to do. And if it was 0-10, they'd be doing the same thing and expecting to win and expecting it to happen for them. And so it's I remember a couple of years ago we beat them pretty good, and they got running clocked. And they looked at me and said, "We've never been running clock."
Yeah, I believe it.
And they were like, it was devastating to them. But that's because what I'm getting at again is that's because the expectation is to win. They expect it to be that way, and then it will be if when you have those expectations.
And you would imagine with Quez coming in and being the head coach and basically turning the program around, he's probably running at a really high level. He has these kids dialed in. From an offensive and defensive standpoint, the fundamentals, the basics, the techniques are probably at a premium for him. If I had to guess, I don't know specifically, but like I said earlier, the talent's always there, and so he's got the guys that he wants, and obviously they're 6-0. So they've had a great season so far.
So scouting report from Coach Peacock on Tuesday was. Well, they look like a lot of Manatee teams. Multiple running backs, big defensive line, 2 big linemen. So I was like, oh, it's just like normal athletes on the edge. So you're just going to see the difference is going to be how they run it, but the athletes, the players, they're all there. I mean, Manatee for years of putting guys in D1 and as far as defensive linemen. They had great running backs. So they've always been that team, and so I would expect nothing less to see that. It'll look a lot like it did maybe in 07, 08, and 09.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the battle on the front side, the front 7 of both sides of the ball. How can we block? How can Venice get off blocks? Who tackles better and who comes up with more turnovers and mistakes and that type of stuff.
Absolutely right. With that, we're going to take a break, but not leave the field. We're going to do a little bit of watching the band here. I think it would be for our alma mater, and then the national anthem, and then we'll come back, take a break, and go over the keys and the captains and all that kind of good stuff. So for everybody at home, here's the band, and we'll be back here live and talking in a few minutes.
And the playing of our national anthem from the combined Venice band.
Good evening. Welcome to Powell Davis Stadium. Tonight's matchup between the Manatee Hurricanes and your Venice Indians.
And we're back after a great job by the 2023 Venice High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. David Wing, and they did a great job as always. And it's always part of the festivities to have the band come out and do their number and give them a chance to show their wares and what they do for every pregame for us. Trey, we went to commercial, went to the break with the band. Keys to watch. I have a few things I've written down that see what you think about it. I said, so will Venice have a letdown tonight after a big game last week? Is that something that can permeate a locker room?
See, I don't think so, especially playing the best team in Manatee County, or now officially the best team in Sarasota County, I would imagine, right? After beating Riverview last week. So
yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, this is such a historic rivalry, and we're playing a really good team tonight, so I don't think there's any letdown.
One thing that's been sort of plaguing the Indians all year isn't just any single penalty. It's the pre-snap penalties. It's the 5-yarders that have just been a nuisance where you're starting 1st and 15, or you get a good run and it goes back because of a 5-yard penalty because you didn't line up right or whatever. Is it just a concentration? How do you practice that out of a guy from doing that stuff?
Well, it's funny. Last night I'm at my son's tackle football practice, and they had so many pre-snap penalties, and all they did literally the whole entire practice was condition. They put the ball down, and they would pretend like they're snapping it, and they wouldn't until they moved the ball. You couldn't run. So I would imagine Venice did something similar in the sense of conditioning, some type of punishment for these guys that are jumping off sides, because 1st and 15 absolutely kills you.
Yeah, and like I said, and you look at it. You look at Riverview last week. If they were 1st and 15, they weren't going to get a first down.
No shot.
So there was that kind of situation, and it's just very sort of. It deflates you. Mm-hmm. Whatever energy or whatever you got going, you're hyped
Momentum,
for the game,
all
and
that
boom,
kills it. Yeah,
you get that penalty.
I agree.
And then last, will the different defense continue to improve their performance? From the last 2 weeks, they've shown a steady improvement from an effort perspective, from a tackling perspective, just simple things like that. Do you think that sort of are on an uptick, or is that something that you can, again, maintain that momentum as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think with how lights out they played in the second half, and with the talent we have, especially specifically on the outside, with Platt and Lester at corner, we should be so elite on the defensive side of the ball, and a lot of it is effort. You know, a lot of it's not the talent. We do not lack talent on defense. It's more of an effort thing, you know, and getting the guy on the ground.
You look at things like effort, like watching quarterbacks getting hurried a little bit more. They're not as comfortable in certain situations. You're seeing penetration in the backfield. You know, maybe not stopping him in the backfield, but making him have to go to another hole or do whatever. So those are all things that you see, and it lends itself to a really a large improvement. And there's that sunset that popped up on our screen once again. So yeah, another beautiful sunset here at Venice High School, and lights are on, and we're ready to rock and roll here. With that, we'll take our final break before the game gets started, come back and see the coin toss and the captains of both teams here at Powell Davis Stadium when we return after a few messages.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
And we're back here at Powell Davis Stadium, and our captains just came on the field. It looks like it's Zakar Lewis, Jace Barksdale, Josiah Arkadipane, and number 17, that is Adam Papatanakis. So that's our captains for Manatee, and I will put my glasses on to do this properly. Number 40, that is Tristan Titus. Number 55, that is Ian Johnson-Kelly. Number 58, Jaron Hill. And number 99, Tyreek Robinson, defensive lineman. So there's our captains for tonight's game. And we also have some special guests down there, as we do just about every coin toss now. I think Pete Dombrowski's really tried to celebrate past players and people in the community. And I think he's doing a real nice job having those folks get an opportunity to be on the field. This kind of be kind of a special thing to get on that field and be involved with the coin toss.
Especially when you get to bring your family out there.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt about it.
The kids love it. You know, it's a blast. I don't think I've ever seen the green and black unis.
No, I'm trying to remember the last time. I know that they've done the green with the white pants,
for sure,
which has always been sort of their thing. But no, it's a pretty cool combination. This goes back to being able to have, you know, you can have multiple uniform combinations. You got the white with the black with the white. I mean, I remember at one point in time when we had different helmets. 2 different helmets.
Yeah.
You weren't around for that that era.
I was not. No.
We had shiny silver helmets. We had a white helmet. It was all different kind of stuff like that. And but it was funny because the shiny silver helmets, however they were painted or whatever they were done, if they hit somebody hard enough, you would look like pixie dust came off their heads.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that.
Like boom! Oh, look at the powder go up in the air. It was an interesting concept. But nonetheless, between this and normally they would also do their for the breast cancer awareness stuff. I see our water girls have them on tonight. I'm not sure if they are doing that for tonight or that this is something they're doing all month for breast cancer awareness. I'm not sure. But again, always trying to point out things in the community and being a part of what's going on. Coach Peacock is very aware of those things and makes a good point of letting everybody know what's going on. So I was busy talking. Who won the coin toss?
I was talking to you. I actually saw the girl flip the coin. That was awesome. And then I didn't even see.
Who won? We'll find out here shortly.
We'll find out, for sure.
Well, it'll be just as exciting as anything to find out who won the coin toss. And the Indians are ready to come on the field. They're behind their big banner. The smoke is going, and we're about to see a light show, I'm pretty sure, which has become sort of, I guess, a new thing. We were talking earlier before the show. We're saying how these things started at the college level and the pro level, and before long they're doing it in high school. It's actually a shorter, like, takes a while for pros and college guys to catch up.
Yeah.
High school's like, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I love that, man. I mean, different uniform combinations.
Yep.
You got light shows. I mean, this is the new high school football, in the state of Florida.
Absolutely right.
There it
There
is.
it is. There's the light show. And I even think that the old school fans like this.
No question. It's awesome. It looks great.
Yeah, here come the Indians. And once again, it's a pretty cool deal. I'm sure Manatee, I would be surprised if Manatee's not already doing this themselves.
Yeah.
If not, they will be doing it the next game.
Next week, yeah, for sure, at home.
With that part of being a rivalry is that when somebody does something, you want to do it right after that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
darn, they got that before we did.
I agree.
Or they figured that out before us. So I'm sure that if they haven't, they're taking notes, and their booster club has already figured out a way to do it. No doubt.
It's not a bad thing to have, that's for sure.
No doubt about it. So it looks like we are going to. Am I going to take a guess and say receive?
I would say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because our kicker is not really hurrying to do anything, so that means that he will not be doing anything in the first. So we'll get the ball, and I've had discussions about this with Coach Peacock, and obviously the normal thing to do is to just defer to the second half for the extra possession. But there's some times where you want to. You want to establish something, you know what I mean, and get out there and score some points early, or put something out there. I'm not opposed to in certain games or certain situations is turning it up a little different, get the offense on there.
Yeah, I mean, the popular thing now 100% is to defer, but when you play big rivalry games like this, if you want to establish a run game or establish the physical, nature of the game, then and specifically, if Manatee has a great offense, and Coach Shannon might say, we want them to be on offense first, and we want to shut them out in the first drive. So I think Manatee might have won the toss, right? And
they did to defer.
Cool.
So Joey Colonesso, I think I got that right, number 44, kicker for Manatee. And back deep for the Indians, number 2 is Carl Lewis. And number 23, Griffin Casati. Both guys who can take it to the house. There's no doubt about that.
You want to watch something here. They got 5 guys up top of the kicker and 4 guys on the bottom of the kicker. Maybe a possible pooch or an onside kick. He's not running to the ball very fast. Oh, he kicked it deep.
Just keeping it. I'm going to keep it to this side. And Casati is chasing it down, and he bobbles it.
Get off the. Oh, what is he doing?
And he bobbled it and got back on it, and he took a big hit. But I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're bobbling it around down there. Someone is hurt, unless somebody from Manatee is not feeling too after that play. Here's a replay right here.
He kind of messed them up with. I would imagine they were thinking they were going to kick it to the field, especially with more bodies to the field and being on our left hash.
No doubt about that. Here's one more time. And you see, he scoops it up. He's down right there, and he bounces it again, gets it, and I think number 57. It looks like a shoulder injury. Like he just came down hard and then probably jammed his shoulder, or who knows. I mean, sometimes it could be even a collarbone in that situation.
Well, yeah, you hope it's nothing serious.
No, you don't want anything like that, because like I said, for just hustling downfield, doing the right thing, and that's that. But that's not to go, that's football, but it is. You're going to have those things happen, and it's a physical game, and you sometimes it's the weirdest things that happen that you don't expect them to. It's not like a late hit, or it's just hustling downfield and making a play.
You ever got the wind knocked out of you before?
God,
oh my goodness, jeez, man.
My daughter, first time it ever happened, she was probably 10 years old, and we're in the backyard playing Nerf football with the dog. The dog was like playing like defense. He was a big lab, right? And so I went through the ball to her, and he came up, and he knocked her. He hit her from behind to get the ball, and flipped, and she hit the ground. And the look on her face was, "What in the world is this?" It hurt.
Yeah.
And she couldn't. And I walked over, and you don't want to smile. You want to, and I'm like, "Honey, it's okay.
Yeah. You'll be all right.
I'm telling you, trust me, this is going to be fine."
You almost turned into like a skeleton, right? Like when you get hit like that.
So ball's at the 9-yard line for the Indians, 1st and 10. That's Jaden Glasser in the backfield with Alvin Johnson to his left. Oh,
there we go.
Well, everybody moved, but I'm not sure if that wasn't one of those. They couldn't have planned that, right? I wouldn't think.
Wow. Well, yeah, everybody moved on our side.
But I think that they were trying to do the movement to get them to jump, but I think that they didn't quite do their dance step like they should have. I think they were all supposed to go parallel or whatever, but I don't think it happened.
Well,
So
here's an answer to one of our questions. You know, pre-snap penalties. First play of the game.
we got one.
5 yard. Jeez.
So it goes. It's a 4-yard penalty, and it's going to be back at the just inside the 5. So we'll call it 4.5. We'll give it a 5-yarder. And now see if they can run a play here. I think I know what they were trying to do, but it just didn't look like there was any conviction in it. Johnson on the carry. Up to the 8-yard line. Brought down by McDowell for Manatee. 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Indians. Snap, throw, complete to Barksdale.
Good throw.
Tries to break out of it, but run out of bounds by 25. Christian Johnson, defensive back for the Manatee Hurricanes.
Good throw.
Great throw, and I thought he was going to break away there, but he just kind of kept it. Could have been a horse collar, but they didn't call it. So 3rd and 5 after the 7-yard gain.
Same formation for the Indians. Timeout. Indians.
Timeout Venice. So they took a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout here as well. 11:27 left in the first half or the first quarter. 0-0 is the score.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice,
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
who supports Venice High football. Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
And we're back here, 3rd and 5 for the Indians at their own 15-yard line.
If Venice is going to throw the ball here, it's one-on-one. Venice's offensive lineman versus Manatee's D-line.
Good throw and catch to Gasati for the touchdown, for the first down. I almost thought he was going to run backwards and get out of that for some reason, but a 5-yard gain has him right at the 10, at the 20, 1st and 10. Brought down by Diaz.
I love the start. Easy passes. You know,
Right.
Get Glasser, you know, ready, rock and rolling. We don't have to depend on the run game, you know, the whole entire game. Empty set.
Glasser, quick throw,
Yes,
got him
love it.
right there, and it's Gasati again. Not breaking it down, but getting up to a 15-yard gain. Once again brought down by Diaz.
Another easy throw, rhythm throw on time.
And a 15-yard gain. So you got to, like I said, the rhythm passing, seeing something in the defense real quick, and getting those balls out fast. And a little shovel pass to Johnson, and nothing there. Big number 99, Tyreek Robinson for the Hurricanes to stop that one for no gain.
Man, Manatee's got some big boys on the D-line. Big
Yeah,
boys.
you see a play like that, you think to yourself, maybe the interior of the line may not be the way you want to go
Yeah,
tonight.
right? Goodness.
Quick snap, pass out to Lewis.
Ooh, good
Oh,
move.
good run. Keep on going. Good play. Tripped up by 23, Darren Jean, or Jean, however you want to pronounce it, depending what part of the country or world you're from.
Yeah, you would love to see Matulovic go pick somebody up. He missed his first guy and stood around. Just go block somebody.
Because
Find somebody.
you're not going to know where the call is going to go. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Quick to Downs. Ryan Downs in the quarterback, and he stuffed after a 2-yard gain. It looks like big number 99 in there, Robinson. And number 55, Johnson, as well for Manatee. So, again, a gain of 2, and Indians are going to line up and go for it. 4th and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, he's offside. First down.
Well, that's almost a give back on the other
Yeah.
one earlier.
One thing you're seeing so far that I don't think we've seen all season long is Manatee has ran 4 different defensive fronts. They've had 5 guys, they've had 4 guys, and they've had 3 guys, all in different, down the distance and parts of the field. I don't think I've seen that all year long.
No, you have that takes a lot of that's a lot of coaching right
sure,
there to make
no
sure
question.
that they're doing the right things and they're not in the wrong spot for sure. So 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Johnson still in it at tailback or running back. Glasser pumps.
Got him,
and
wide
goes.
open.
Scott Matulovic. He's got it and he is gone. Touchdown,
What a
Ryan
great route.
Matulovic.
What a great route. A little hitch and go. Matulovic runs one of the best stop routes there is in high school football.
And they sold it perfectly. I mean,
Right.
it's as much about the fake and the pump fake as it is about the speed and everything else. And he did lay it out there, because remember last week he missed a couple of those.
Yeah, for sure, no question.
Here we go again, Trey. You can go over it here.
Awesome job by the offensive line. Plays like this take a little bit longer to develop, and so obviously no pressure at all. I love to see the comfort he has back there in the pocket and throws a good ball. He's so talented. He has all the arm talent you could ever imagine. It's just more about, is he comfortable? Is he on time? Is he in rhythm?
And there was a little more air into that ball that time. He was calm. He set his feet, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Josiah Arkadapani in to kick the extra point.
Venice
Good,
jumps.
down.
I didn't call it. Oh, wow.
No flags. So it is good. That would be Arkadapani's. He's got it going on with that extra point situation.
No
So
question.
7-0 Indians early here in the first quarter. We'll take a break, come back for the kickoff back to Manatee here at Powell Davis Stadium.
It's the Out of This World sales event at Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram, and we just launched the most stellar deals of the year. It's Jeep season, so blast off in the new Jeep Compass Limited from only $339 per month, or leave the world behind in the new Jeep Grand Cherokee from $429 per month. It's Ram season, so shoot for the stars in the new Ram 1500 Quad Cab from only $369 per month. Don't miss the Out of This World sales event going on now at Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice. Who has Out of This World savings? Douglas does!
And we're back here with Arkadapani. We're getting ready to kick off to the Manatee Hurricanes. Kind of different formation as well.
Different look,
We're all kind of crunched up to the far side of the field there.
So Manatee went 5 to the field. We're going 5 to the boundary.
That kick to number 1,
Got
Smith.
Got to cover.
And gets it up to still on his feet, and brought down by Zarkowitz, number 26 of the Indians. But a good kick, 59-yard, right to the 1. That's what you want to see.
Really good play here by Brantley, I believe, 31 on the bottom of your screen. He is the contained player. He can't let him get outside and force him back inside to everybody else coming in pursuit.
And yeah, if you say it's a good play, I believe it, because like I said, you were a special teams ace.
Played a lot of special teams in my day, for sure.
For years. So 1st and 10 at the Manatee 23-yard line. Handoff to Smith. Breaks through the line and gets up to the 30-yard line. Seed and Fleming on the tackle.
Seed is so good, man. So good. Does a great job of flowing over the top, not getting blocked, getting off blocks. Really good linebacker for us.
No doubt. So 2nd and 3 from the 30. Good play right there. That's Ryan Daly, wearing number 83 tonight. With a play right there, so good job by Daly.
Great, yeah, he's on the backside of the play and beats the center you usually don't beat him around him. You have to go over his face, but he was able to go around him that time.
Let's say a gain of 1 on that play, so 3rd and 2 for Manatee. Quarterback is Andrew Heidel. Andrew Heidel for Manatee. I didn't get a chance to call his name out yet. Handoff again to Smith, breaks it to the outside and gets the first down. Tripped up by number 11, Chris Lee, but not before he picked up the first down. Good play, great individual play right there.
Yeah.
He popped it outside.
For sure. Yeah, just a little inside zone. Saw the backside open and hit it. 3 straight runs. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah,
I would have thought they would throw it deep once or twice,
We'll see if they keep with it. Heidel in the pistol. Gets a snap and hands off to Smith again. This time brought down for a short gain.
Yeah.
That is Zarkowitz, 26. So he's got a couple good tackles so far. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. I mean, is Manatee going to employ the same strategy Riverview did? I mean, it seems to be a popular thing, but I wouldn't have expected it from them, because I think they're more explosive.
I agree.
So again, 2nd and 8. Heidel takes the snap, fake the handoff and quick pass.
Ooh.
Good tackle, great tackle, but that could have been house call.
Great play design. Play design.
Fleming on the tackle. That was Bon Bean Jr.
Oh, it got tipped too. Linebacker, I think, tipped it right there.
So Bon Bean Jr. on the catch, and the ball's up to the Indian 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Manatee goes into an empty set. Oh.
Gosh, you know, you hate to see it because
Goodness.
you know that that people are going to do that, and you just got to be a little bit more pain. You know, I'm sure that's got to just drive Coach. Yep, it is driving Coach Shannon crazy. So 1st and 5 at the Venice 43. And this opens up the playbook right here.
If you want to find a positive, at least it didn't give him a first down, right? I mean, that's about the only positive that you have. Empty set again by Manatee.
So quarterback draw or a quick throw, I think, right?
Yeah, has to be.
Yeah, quick looking, quick throw, and misses the intended receiver, number 7, Ramsey Cole.
One thing you used to always see from Venice, they never ran anything else but cover 3, you know, big zone. But now with the evolution of the passing game, you know, from a high school football standpoint, they're starting to run a little bit more quarters, a lot more man than I've ever seen in the past. So, you know, 2nd and short, especially 3rd and short, I would expect them to be in man coverage.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because it was always safety first.
Yeah,
You know, you're always making sure you keep the ball, everything in front of you.
Yeah.
Make tackles, and you get the ball. Heidel with the draw play.
Wow.
Quarterback draw, good play. And they called it a little late. I don't know about that. It was a little late, but maybe 15 more. It looks like, see that. We see the replay here.
There's such
He
like
slides.
bang.
So he gave himself up, and then a little bit, just a little bit. Judson was there. Didn't really throw himself into it, but the letter of the law is what it is.
I'm a big believer in protecting the quarterbacks, but man, they make it so hard. Last second, you know, sliding like that.
Right.
It's tough. I mean, what do you do as a defensive player, you know?
Because you get to stand there, and if he's going to slide, I guess you got to let him slide where he wants to. But
I mean, he's a big kid. He's 6'1", 185 as a quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you're going to arm tackle the guy. You got to actually hit the dude. So, yeah, it's tough to play defense these days.
So 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line of the Indians. And Manatee is, so far seems to be answering the call on their drive. Very run heavy, but nonetheless they're doing it. And that 1st and 5 gave them the chance to throw and then run that quarterback draw.
So what a lot of teams do, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, is a tight end at the number 1 position. They put tight ends down there to give a man zone tell.
Right.
So if the Venice brings a linebacker or maybe even a safety and puts him outside, and now Manatee knows immediately that it's man, and they'll be able to change the play or run the play accordingly.
Right. That was Jones with help from Daly on the tackle. Gain of 1. So 2nd and 9 for the Hurricanes. I'm wanting to call them the Rams. I got to stop doing that, Trey.
Yeah, they're a little different than the Rams so far. They're on the ball a couple times.
Yeah, no doubt. So 2nd and 9. Heidel is in a variation of the pistol. Fakes the handoff, looking to run again. This time he's knocked down by number 11, Chris Lee.
So when you see the replay, when you have the talent outside like Venice does, they're able to go man-to-man up top with the wide receiver, and so we broke on the slant route, which the quarterback was looking to throw.
Right, and so he pulled it down right away.
Yeah.
He knew it wasn't going to happen. And the linebacker did a good job with the tight end.
Great job.
So they're going to give him no gain. So it's 3rd and 9 for the Hurricanes. You conservative? You can throw. I mean, you figure you got to throw here.
Yeah, you got to throw it.
There it is. And
what a catch! Oh,
hey,
wow!
Wow. Well, Platt with a great play. He talked the ref into it, though. I'll give him that.
I agree.
Heidel with a good throw. I mean, right to the outside shoulder. And it was number 7. That's Cole there. And then Platt, ball was coming out. You saw that for sure.
100%. That's what those good DBs are able to do, man. They're able to fight for the ball, not at the catch. You know, they might get beat every once in a while at the catch, but they're able to fight through it, to the ground to get the ball out.
So Colin Esso in for the field goal of 33 yards. And you probably play it safe here.
I would.
You don't want to give up something, a little pass or something. So snap is good, kick is down, and it is good.
Oh, wow, it just made it over, huh?
Yeah, and it would look like it was kind of curry. He put a little draw on that one being the lefty, and it kind of went through.
Looked like your golf shot, bro.
Yeah, and it looked the same height, too, when I hit my golf shot. So 7-3 with 4:36 left in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and see what we can do when we get the ball after this message.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season, and go Indians!
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup,
Back ready for Cullen Esso's kickoff. Kicking it down to Gasati again. This time he catches it, handles it from the 15. Got some speed up the middle. Nice play.
Great return.
Up to the 37-yard line. That was Griffin Gasati. Brought down by Sixel. And I think you said that's, number 32. Oh, number 31. Pyrie. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. Guy Pyrie. That's what that. So that's what it says on their sheet. So a good 22-yard return for Gasati, and Indians take over first and 10 at their own 37.
Wilder in at running back for Venice.
Yeah, good to see Gator, and let's see what he can do. They're kind of expecting a run, I would think. We'll see what happens.
It's gonna be tough to run against 5 defensive linemen like that.
And he does. He breaks it outside, and he gets some speed, and I mean,
he's a good runner.
Just pops it out. You see it. You know, he just doesn't see it inside and pops it outside. Brought down by McDowell for the Hurricanes, but not before a 13-yard gain and a first down for the Indians.
Had a little bit of the little crazy legs there.
He did.
Right?
He's got style when he runs, man.
No
He's fun to
question.
watch. Barksdale in motion.
Manatee in cover 0.
Oh, he kind of just held on to it for a second too long. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think he saw something, didn't trust it, and then got away from it. 56, number 56, Alvoid Kennan on the sack, and he's got him back down to the 38-yard line. So that's a 12-yard loss for Glasser.
Oh no, Manatee guy down. He just went down a second ago.
So he looks like he's nursing some sort of a shoulder injury of some sort. And I guess we can take another break here as well with 4:01 left in the first quarter, and the Indians with a 7-3 lead. At 2nd and 22. Glasser looking, and once again under pressure. Escapes this time and gets it up to the 46-yard line. Brought down by Robinson. He gets 8 of that back, so it's 3rd and 14 for the Indians at the 46-yard line.
Would love to see him just protect that ball just a little bit more.
Yeah,
the right there.
Big guys coming and slapping at it.
Yeah.
Try to get him to jump by putting their hands down fast, but Manatee didn't bite. Now Glasser looking over to the sideline for the play.
An abnormally slow play for Venice.
Yes. Glasser gets it, quick throw. What happened? There was a flag on the play. Oh, so I saw the corner sneak up and he jumped off sides. I don't know. That play might have been that had some promise on that play. I guess we'll take the 5 though.
Goodness, I don't know how you line up offsides as a corner, man.
I think he was just. I don't know if he was. They were doing it on purpose, but he ran right almost into the lap of the receiver. So 3rd and 9 from the Manatee 49. A little more manageable, obviously.
For sure. And I would expect 100% Venice to go for it on 4th down, especially if they get a completion or a decent run.
I agree. If they get any chunky yardage here, I think they'll definitely do it. Glasser and Wilder in the backfield. Glasser looking, goes deep, and Lewis got a little bumped into, but I'm not sure there was enough there to call it. and maybe a little bit more air underneath it might have been a chance too.
Looked like he just rushed it. He had pressure in his face.
But right there, that ball's over there. I'm not. That's a good call. I think that's a good call by the ref.
There is, in high school football, there is an uncatchable rule, though, right? Like there is in college, I believe.
I will tell you, it's crew to crew. I would tell you that because they could call holding or whatever it may be. They could kind of do that route, but I would think there probably is something like that. So we're going to punt. That's Kane Judson into punt.
Manatee putting 2 guys back deep.
Judson, best kick I've seen in 3 games for him. Great kick. Ball's inside, and he picks it up and runs back inside his own end zone.
What is he doing?
And then is stopped down inside his 10-yard line. Tackle led in there by Seed.
Personal foul on Venice, it looks like.
Oh, wow, you're kidding me. That's too bad.
88?
88. And he's getting an earful from the coaching staff. That puts him back in positive situation. But I will look at the replay here. Seed was making the tackle, helped out by Dalton and Zarkowitz.
I don't think I've ever seen a personal foul penalty on a long snapper.
Well, they must have been beating him up pretty good coming down the field.
Wow, it's the first. You know, kicker and long snappers, you would never expect a personal foul, in my opinion.
No, you would not. So we'll see where they end up marking this ball. So the ball was spotted at the 7, looks like 7 or 8, so it should go all up to the 23, 24-yard line.
I mean, I know that doesn't technically count as a pre-snap penalty, but that's a penalty that just kills you.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a dead ball foul.
Yeah.
You know, so ball's at the 23-yard line is where it ends up, and so Indians will Manatee takes over not from great field position, but better than they would have been if it wasn't for that penalty. So 1st and 10 at their own 23. So Heidel in the backfield, Smith still to his left. Heidel keeps it and nowhere to go. Papatanakis in there, along with, that would be Charles.
There's some of that gang tackling we talked about earlier in the pregame show. You know, guys running to the ball, everybody getting to the ball.
This is encouraging to see. So 2nd and 11 for the Hurricanes. Now they're behind the chains a little bit. Let's see what they can come out and do right here. Heidel takes a snap, looking to throw, looking to his left, and he gets swarmed under.
Wow.
Number 83 tonight, Ryan Daly with the sack. Great play by Ryan.
You got in there pretty fast too, man.
Very fast.
Oh, what a move, a little swim move. Number 10 is in there too, Jones.
Eli Jones with the help on that one.
He kind of jumped and put his hand up so the QB couldn't throw the ball. 3rd and long.
So that's a 7-yard loss. So it makes it 3rd and 18. Screen out to the right.
Gang tackle.
They're right there.
There they are.
That's Platt with the tackle.
Great job.
I think that was Bone Bean on the catch, or Bon Bean. I like that name. Creative.
Yeah, very creative.
4-yard gain makes it 4th and 14.
Great stop by the
First
defense.
time to see their punter. Is it the same guy? It is. Yeah. So it's not. Colin Esso in there for the punt. You got Lewis back to receive at the Manatee 45.
Looks like Venice is coming after it. Yeah.
And he got away with that kind of rugby kick. And you got to leave it alone now. It's a great kick right there. He runs out of pressure, gets a scooting down the field, and ends up being just about a 40-yard kick. So that's great. You know, you can't ask for much more than that when they're coming after you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the coaches said it, but he was aware of the fact that they were coming after him. There's no doubt about that.
Great first quarter so far. A lot of action, you know. You got offenses on both sides, running the ball, throwing the ball. Defenses are making plays on both sides of the ball, so it's fun to watch.
A couple 5-yard penalties, but other than that, pretty clean.
Yeah.
So Venice takes over 1st and 10 again on their 41-yard line. So just an exchange of punts, basically. Not much difference in field position. And this should be the last play of the quarter. Depending if Venice starts to go quick. That's Glasser. Lewis in motion. Little pop pass to Lewis. And he takes it up to the 48-yard line. you always can't tell if he lets it go, but he almost looked by his hands. He had to flip it to him almost. So we'll give him a pass on that
Yeah,
way.
it counts as the pass, right? I think.
And that's going to, it looks like they're trying to hurry, but I don't think they're going to get it off. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. So that's the end of your first quarter. Again, entertaining first quarter. Both teams showing what they've got. And right now, Venice has a 7-3 lead. We'll take a break and come back here for the second quarter at Powell Davis Stadium.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And the dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
And we're back here for the second quarter. Indians at 2nd and 3 at their own 48-yard line. Glasser and Johnson in the backfield. Johnson with the carry. Cuts upfield and not much room there. Trying to wiggle forward. Maybe got a yard. Robinson, I think, along with number 11, Perry, in on the tackle.
Yeah.
And yeah, Trey, that D-line is not moving.
They don't move at all, do they? Goodness. Some big boys.
So 3rd and 2. Glasser looking quick.
Oh, he's holding them. He's holding like crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That was a tough one. Coach Peacock is pleading his case to the referee.
Look at it.
Got him
down
up
here.
high first.
Goodness, he's
and
turned
then,
around.
And he just turned him on the ground.
Almost took his shirt off.
Well, it's okay to let him play, but there's limitations to that as well, I would think.
I would not be surprised if we had a fake punt right here. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, no.
Oh,
on
Downs
offense.
is in,
Oh,
so he's not faking anything.
Yeah.
He's going to go for it.
Timeout, Manatee.
Yeah, they weren't ready for it. I thought, again, that the corner might have jumped off the top of the screen. We're going to stay here for this timeout real quick. Quick analysis first quarter. I think both teams showed that they could move the ball creatively. The Indians set up that touchdown pass so nice.
I agree.
It was a great setup. But I think, again, Manatee has shown that they can move the ball as well, and this is the kind of game that you're going to see. 4th downs, they're going to go for it because you got good field position right now. I would say it's a tad risky, but I mean, Coach always has a play that he likes.
He's going for it.
He likes something, he sees something, and
I'm impressed with Manatee's D-line so far. I mean, they're big, they're physical. We haven't been able to move on. I mean, look at who's that right there on the 50-yard line right there.
99.
Goodness, big boy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a
315.
6'3". That is Tyreek Robinson, D lineman. So 4th and 2. Indians are in their jumbo package.
Downs in at quarterback.
Yeah, they look like they're almost lined off offsides, but maybe he's trying to get in the jump. He did, and he hands off. And a quick run, and that's a nice play by Alvin Johnson. Well blocked. That jumbo package did a nice job that time. Number 21, Diaz on the tackle, but not before an Indian first down. Ball's up to the 43-yard line.
Keeping the heavy package in.
Yeah, maybe you see something here.
Same
Again,
play.
Johnson, with just that time, barely escaped right there.
Ooh.
And a flag.
Oh, they're going at it down here at the bottom.
Oh, he's got his helmet ripped off
Yeah.
and throwing another penalty. So this is one of those ones that's going to be a offsetting. We'll see what they call on this one. That would be McDowell on a tackle if the play counts. We'll see.
See
They're
him
down here
at the bottom, yeah.
and he's got his helmet off, and Lewis is continuing to tackle to play. I don't think he should get a penalty for that.
I think it's what he said after they separated.
You think there was some words?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you lip read on that one?
I wish I could. I wish I could see it from all the way down there.
Again, you see he's up high into his face, which he was the last time too. He was up in his face.
Yep.
That's 23. That's Darren or Darren.
So offset, I would imagine.
Here we go. Dead ball, personal foul on both teams. So the play will count. So the run's okay. So that means that you got Johnson gets up to the 38, so a 5-yard gain, which makes it 2nd and 5 for the Indians. I wasn't surprised by that. And the jumbo package comes out, and the what would you call it? If they're not jumbo, what, like the sleek package?
Yeah, the fast package.
Fast guys. Lewis is over on the other side of the field to get away from his wrestling buddy. Again, 2nd and 5. We got a timeout for the Indians, and this time we will take a timeout. With 11:06 left in the half, your score is Venice 7, Manatee 3. Back here in Powell Davis Stadium in a few minutes. So 2nd and 5, quick screen pass to Johnson. He's got it, and he's got the first down. Dragged down by 57. That's Freeman on the tackle.
You got 3 offensive linemen right there, and there's one corner, and
right.
They don't block him.
It's one of like, are you going to get him or am I going to get him? So 8-yard gain, 1st down Indians.
I would imagine Venice is going to throw a couple screens, just with how fast and physical that D-line is.
I totally agree. Fake handoff, quick pop pass. Ooh. So Gassotti sort of stopped his route, and then he continued when the linebacker kind of went in front of him, and Glasser read it, but just not enough. Maybe a little softer.
There too. The referee's right there
so
too.
Right there underneath him, just kind of, boom. If he catches it, he probably to the house because Gassotti's got that speed.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10 at the 30. Quick snap and throw.
Oh yeah.
Barksdale. What a great route too. He broke open and he just put it right on his hands.
Yep.
Can't ask for better pass from Glasser on that one. A great route by Jace Barksdale.
Man, he throws a great football when he's comfortable and he's in rhythm. Look at this rhythm right there. One hitch, ball out. That's awesome. Good throw.
And again, I don't know, but the route he came broke open. That was a nice play by him. So 30-yard touchdown pass for the Indians. Akardapani in for the extra point.
2 huge touchdown passes for us so far. It's been we haven't had that in the last couple games.
Especially early on, yeah. And extra point is good.
And he boomed that ball. Look how far
sure
he kicked
did.
that
Got all to the peanut gallery, literally. 10:33 left in the first half. It is 14-3 Indians. We'll take a break, come back here for the kickoff.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
So Akardapani set the kickoff. And a nice kick the last time. Got it kind of deep in that corner, and then Indians made a nice coverage. Coverage is always important in these games.
Man, good kick again. Good hang time.
Down to the 7. Caught by, And like I said, that's it. Wow, that was number 3. That's Tyron Jackson. And it just, he made one pop, little jump step, what we want to call it, and he was gone. We just talked about how important it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens on the backside on the replay.
Well, the replay is at the end, which we know happened, but he just made a great move right where the mesh point was right there, and it was all he had. So 93-yard kickoff return, and that's a big play on special teams.
We haven't had too many special teams issues this
No,
year.
no. I mean,
That's very well.
I haven't really had to mess with the other team. There is right there.
Yeah.
One's quick step.
Oh, you got the guy unblocked.
Yep.
Two guys unblocked right there.
And they were just again, they slowed down. That's a little bit of what the defense had problems with, and they just slowed right down. Extra point is good. Kind of less so on the extra point. So first touchdown for the Hurricanes ends up being on special teams, and that's one, you know, that's like a turnover on defense. You know what I mean? So one thing I will say, doesn't give the defense much time to rest.
No.
So I mean, I always say those quick changeovers.
Yep.
They're not something that the defense cherishes, but nonetheless, 7 points is 7 points. You want it anywhere you can get it.
They'll take it all day long. That's for sure.
So we'll see what the Indians come out with here. Again, maybe you answer with your own, but I think more than likely you're going to see Coach, you know, he's going to probably be aggressive and try to get. We still got plenty of time in this first half. 10:21 left in the first.
It's been great to see Glasser comfortable back there and throwing strikes. Guys getting open too. So I'm sure Peacock's very confident in the throwing game. Right
no
now.
doubt about it. I'm sure the special teams guys are getting an earful right now.
No question. Yeah. It's tough to run the ball when we've talked about it, extensively. But Manatee's front three, are in the middle. The guy over the center and the guy over the guards is so big. You're not going to be able to get much movement. So they're running a kind of an odd, odd literally and an odd figuratively formation on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll see if we can do any halftime adjustments or different types of runs.
So Gassati's got the first two. See if they're going to stick to kicking it to Griffin. And the kick is out, and it's going towards Gassati. He's coming way up on this one and catches it on the run about the 17-yard line with momentum and turns it up to the 31. Brought down by number 1, Keyshawn Smith, man of all stuff. He's a starting running back, and he's playing special teams too. So
you love to see that.
Yeah, that means that's a team player right there, no doubt about it.
College coaches are watching that for sure.
About a 14-yard return after he got it about the 17. So Indians at their own 31-yard line. Let's see what coach comes out with here.
You typically don't see, at the high school and college level, many starters playing kickoff and kickoff return, unless it's the returner, obviously, on the kickoff return. But usually they focus, specifically on punt. That's probably the most, important special teams unit. You see a lot of starters on that side of the ball.
Gator Wilder in the backfield now with Jaden Glasser. Snap, looking for that quick throw. Gets it, got Barksdale, and he just short of the first down. Brought down by Diaz. Diaz on the tackle.
Easy catch, easy throw. Find the zone.
9-yard gain, 2nd and 1 for the Indians. Quick snap, handoff to Wilder. He got nothing. 55, that's Kelly Johnson, Ian Kelly Johnson. So no gain. I call it still 3rd and 1. At the 40. Again, quick handoff to Wilder. This time makes it easy, and he's got movement. He may be gone. He's gone. No silly penalties on the backside, and you're good to go. So there was a quick answer. What do you know?
I love it.
Gator Wilder with a 60-yard touchdown for the Indians.
Looks like it was just a one-back power.
And it's the same play called before. I think he might have said, cut it up.
Yeah, just hit the crease.
Just hit the creases, right, because they're all right there, and they're trying to stop that quick run. That's what that tempo does sometimes. It just kind of gets you out of whack, and you think you're there, and you're not.
If you're a half a gap out of place, man, that tempo stuff will just destroy you.
Arkadapani in for the extra point.
Let's see if he kicks it into the kid zone again like he did last time.
They're all ready to go. Did they leave?
My son's probably back there waiting to catch the ball.
No. There he is. Is that your, isn't, is that, no, I thought that was, I'm seeing things, though.
He would be back there for sure, though.
So 21-10 is the score. And we'll stay here for the kickoff. We had a lot of action there to go over there, Trey. But again, you saw Gator Wilder. I mean, he's got that ability. I mean, he gets into the secondary and he can pull away and he can break tackles, and seems like he has that first step gets him up to speed pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I don't know how many Division I teams have offered him currently, but I would imagine by the end of this year, there's going to be he'll have his pick of whatever school he wants to go to.
And at this point in time, he's in his junior year, so this is when they're really going to come out salivating, and
for sure,
it's going to be a lot of stuff that he's going to choose from. I know. So I know he's already sort of had a verbal with Colorado.
Oh, cool.
But I don't. That was sort of like he hears that stuff. You never know how much it is there, but if it's that seems to be the hot place to go to these days. So
Deion's so good for college football, in my opinion.
absolutely.
All right, let's see what happens
Again,
here.
same guy.
Getting our lanes.
And this time he's got a little room to the outside. And that's Eli Seed, who shoves him out of bounds after about maybe a 10-yard, 12-yard gain, or run on the kickoff. You'll see here on the replay. This time he said they broke down, and he tried to break it, but it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
The Indians were ready for it.
Yep. You're still supposed to have a guy out there to contain him for not letting him get outside like that. 'Cause you never know, man, when you get on the edge like that, you know what's going to happen.
So 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line for the Hurricanes. Heidel back in a pistol. Hands off to Smith. Smith breaking it to the right and cuts it back up. And Jones and Daly are right there.
Great pursuit by the backside of the defensive line.
The 2 D tackles have been real active so far tonight.
83 a Daly, right?
Yep.
Yeah, great play.
So 1 yard gain, being up 2nd and 9. You can't undersell that psychology of that quick score by the Indians.
I know.
That's one of the things that you got to just Mantee's got to shake that off. It might take a little bit. We'll see how this series goes.
Man, there's a lot of field down here at the bottom for this wide receiver.
Different running back, that's number 20, awesome. Big guy in there. That was brought down by Lee. And number 55, Bryant.
Look how he gets off the block right here. He's right there. Where is he at? Yeah, right there on the left-hand side. Gets off the block by the tight end.
That was big number 20. That's Pinder, Trayvon Pinder. Picked up 4.
There's been more individual tackles this game so far than I thought there was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more gang tackles, but man, we're playing really good on the defensive line.
You're right. You're 100% right. So 3rd and 5.
A little blitz here.
Heidel with a quick throw. Open is number 6, catching the ball. Brought down by Brantley. And number 6 is Gilly with the first down catch.
Just a simple out route. Good read by the quarterback. A lot of times quarterbacks see pressure like that and they kind of panic, because they know they're going to get hit at some point.
Right.
Their defense is bringing more guys and offense is able to block, but good job by him knowing where his outlet is or his hot route is.
That's what I was going to say. He was comfortable enough to know that he had somewhere to go with it, so
sure.
he didn't have to keep looking downfield.
You just love to see that from a developmental standpoint, the side of football. That's good football right there.
Listen, in pro football, you hear it all the time. You just got to throw it out to the valve guy, and you're good to go.
Yep.
So 1st and 10. Hand off to Pinder. This time breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and sort of gang tackle by a bunch of Indians. This is where my spotter's going to be helpful. He's like, "What, are you kidding me?" So that would be, looks like, I would say Charles is on the bottom of the pile with a bunch of other guys. So we'll give Ashari the tackle, and we'll give some other guys some assists.
Oh, we still got 7 minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, because all that stuff happened so fast.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Heidel back to throw. No pressure. Got it deep. Oh, gosh. He just had Dalen Platt beat. And that was number 7. That was Ramsey Cole, who got a step on him.
Man, he had a step for sure. Maybe 2 steps on him.
But a very good throw. Just a hair off.
It kind of looked like Platt was just looking in the backfield. Didn't even really realize that there was a guy running the go route outside of him.
Yeah, sometimes you sit out there and nothing's happening, and all of a sudden you get that. It's like playing the right field. You're like, the ball's coming my way. So 3rd down and 7 for the Hurricanes at their own 46-yard line. Heidel and Pinder in the backfield. Heidel looking at a quick throw and receiver might have run the wrong route based on what the throw was. That was Bean, and Charles Lester was right there.
Yeah,
I thought
look at the break on that ball, man. It was awesome.
See how he just couldn't get quite there. Bean was in his way, and let me see. Just out of his reach.
Is that Francis slowing it down for us like that? That's professional right there, man.
That's some good stuff.
That is awesome. What is this, NBC?
Step my game up.
Yeah, right.
So 4th and 7, and Canalesso, the all-around kicker, is into punt for the Hurricanes.
2 guys deep for Venice here.
That's a good thing, because they're going to try to pin you deep. Right? Yeah. The last time he kind of ran around and sort of soccer or rugby style kicked it. This time, a little bit of rugby, not the same thing with the ball running end over end.
I think you just got to catch the ball, man. I think you got to get the ball no matter what.
So Lewis gets it at about his 16, makes a move, takes it up to his 26-yard line. Hit by, looks like number 24, that would be Kayvon Smith on the tackle.
I'm a big fan, and it might be, I mean, maybe not controversial, but every punt needs to be caught, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
It has
that's
to be caught. There's so many bad things that can happen when a ball's on the
I
ground.
totally agree. You see it all the time.
All the time. Every level. High school, Pop Warner, college, NFL.
I watched the game not too long ago. It was a pro game. I can't remember which, but there was like nobody would catch the ball. It was a little wet, and they were all like, I'm like, somebody's got to catch it because they kept getting 60-yard punts. 1st and 10, quick throw out to Lewis, and gets the, there it is.
Man, he is shifty.
Foot in the ground.
Wow.
Still going.
Stand your feet.
Still going.
Oh, he's got a chance.
He's got blockers out in front of him. Wow, that was a heck of a play right there. He's definitely tired. He is definitely tired.
Man, you can kind of tell, obviously, we had a small little sample size so far today, but why college teams are really looking at him. He's so quick, so shifty.
The ball's up to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Manatee 30. That's a great run and catch right there, or throw and catch. Now he's in motion. I hope he's looking for a timeout. Glasser takes it. Quick handoff to Johnson. Johnson breaks and up to maybe a 7-yard gain. Number 5, that is McDowell on the tackle.
See, and I'm going to mention this a little bit at the halftime show, but the way we're able to throw the ball has opened up the run game. We talked about the first couple drives, we weren't able to run the ball very well, but with us being able to throw the ball like we are right now, you're not able to load the box.
That was Johnson again and McDowell again on the tackle. Gets a 1st down on the run. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Again, Johnson on the run, but cuts it back to the left. Scoots upfield. Brought down by, I see Robinson in the pile. I'm going to probably say it's probably McDowell again. He's made every other tackle.
Yeah.
55, that would be Johnson on it. So 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7.
Timeout, Manatee.
Timeout, Manatee. And with that, we'll take a timeout. With 5:38 left in the first half, your score 20, Venice 21, Manatee 10.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
And we're back here after the timeout. Indians are 2nd and 7 at their own 14-yard line? Yeah, 14-yard line. Quick hand. Oh, keeper, Glasser on the keeper. Runs over somebody and brought down by 21, Diaz. And number 11, Perry for the, they give him a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, 3rd and 1.
From the 9-yard line. Again, quick formation. Glasser with Johnson to his right. And he keeps it looking to throw. And he does. Touchdown. Griffin Gassotti. Great play.
You get to see Glasser's athleticism this drive. The last 2 plays, running around all over the place. I thought for sure he handed the ball off.
I looked, I'm like, what did he do? Why is he running with it?
Yeah. Shoot. You're kind of getting a little bit of a glimpse of the conditioning that Venice has. A couple Manatee guys are huffing and puffing over there.
Yeah,
man.
this is the getting used to being in this kind of a fast-paced game. Sarka to Pondian for the extra point. I'm going to watch it on TV this time. And it looks good.
Yep.
A little wobbly, but he got it up there. So score 28-10 now, Indians, with 5+ minutes left in the half. And you got to figure Manatee's going to come out and, they got to answer. They don't want to they're going down 18. They definitely want to get a first down or two, because they don't want Indians getting, right now the momentum seems to be on Venice's side, and like you said, and it is a attrition rate right now. They're getting tired. Those big defensive linemen have been out there for quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if Manatee gets back to a little bit of that RPO. You know, either the run pass option, hand the ball off, or throw that slant. You know, behind the run. They've been pretty successful on that so far. Haven't really seen him. You saw one ball down the field, you know, against Platt down here at the bottom, but I haven't really seen too many balls, you know, down the field.
And I'm gonna go with my right fielder analogy with that one. I think he might have just been not expecting it, and you know, it happens sometimes, and he got lucky, but for not that. But yeah, I think both corners are doing a pretty good job so far. Everything seems to be behind the line of scrimmage stuff, and the pop pass they had early on. That's about it.
Well, none of it matters if we don't cover this kick. So
you got that right.
You got to get down there and cover this kick.
And there's the kick.
Oh, good one. Great
Ball
hang
is
time.
down about the 10. And again, everybody breaking down, kind of piled up. He's looking to break to the outside, and he does get outside.
Needs some contain.
And he's still going.
Goodness.
Run out of bounds by 42 for the Indians. That is Borelli. But a good run back. Maybe we don't want to kick to him anymore.
Yeah, look to see him pooch.
There's a way to get away around that, and just don't kick it to him anymore.
They're running like a wall, though. They have like a 5-person wall. I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Almost, that's a wedge.
Yeah,
that's the old wedge right there
don't
in
even do
so
that
many
anymore.
ways. Yeah, and he's just kind of reading the play afterwards. I wonder if that's something that our coaching staff has paid attention to as well, because that's
old school.
Old day, you used to lock arms, and it was a bloodbath on that wedge.
I remember we used to have kids that were recruited got scholarships just to be the wedge buster. I'm good.
They had the wrestling ears going, the whole thing.
Yeah. The whole neck brace.
You didn't want anybody around that guy.
They had no neck, really. Bad.
And back in the day, when you could hit the long snapper, he had to be a pretty tough guy too.
Yeah, no question.
It's like a car crash every player in there.
Yeah.
So Manatee starts our 1st and 10 at their 33. Heidel's back, and he's got Pinder in the backfield with him again this time. So Heidel takes a snap, looking to draw play. Nice play right there. Kind of caught him in a little pass coverage. Lee on the tackle, not before about a 9-yard gain, with help from Seed as well. So Pinder gets 9.
You know who I've been impressed with so far for Manatee's offensive side of the ball is their tight end, 81. They line him up all over the place. You know, sometimes he's in like the hip formation. Sometimes he's the #1 wide receiver down here at the bottom.
He's a big kid, but he's athletic.
Yeah, he blocks, man.
He does. So Heidel with the quick handoff, looking to throw maybe something deep, and escapes real quick, staying behind the line of scrimmage, and makes the throw.
Wow, great play by him.
Good, really good play. Complete to number 7. That's Cole, tackled by Lee on that one.
Looked like Manatee tried to take a little shot right there.
Yeah, they were running a post, and Venice got some pressure on him, and that was. So that's a 16-yard gain.
Good job by Lee getting him on the ground. I mean, there wasn't many other people around him if you only got him on the ground right there.
Venice 42. Rolling right, that's Heidel, and he is sacked. Ashari Charles. That's what I'm waiting all year to see from Ashari Charles right there.
A little gator chomp too, I love that. Man, look how he can run. Man, he can run.
Well, we saw that in the Naples game.
Goodness.
In the spring. He was that guy right there, what you just saw.
Man, he can run.
What I've seen from him a little this year is that he gets a little bit like his pursuit angles are a little weird. Like you'll see him flying the ball sometimes, and it's like, nope, the play went, he's a little inside, outside, so that comes with experience. He's only a sophomore.
Well,
so
on that last pass they just completed, he was behind the quarterback and kind of like was trailing him instead of trying to beat him to the spot.
And that's what he'll do.
Empty set. Good throw.
Good throw. Really good throw. So that's Fleming and Dalton on the tackle.
Heidel's been impressive. He's getting the ball out to the guys that are open.
He's doing some good work there. And that was number 10. That's Bean again on the catch. So he picks up 10, gets back to sack yardage, and now it's 3rd and 10 from the Venice 42-yard line. Yeah, I mean that was. I mean he had a guy coming clean right in his face, and he made a nice throw. Kind of led him a little bit, so that was good.
It's so easy to tense up, you know, when you know you're about to get hit like that.
And they're bringing the blitz again. Quick throw out to number 6, Cole. And that time, Charles Lester knocks him out of bounds. I'm sorry, that's Gilly on the catch. So 4th down, timeout Indians, and I think they're trying to save a little time. So maybe if we get the ball back, they can do something with it.
Yeah.
With that, we'll take a quick timeout ourselves. Be back here for the conclusion of our first half.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
Hurricanes are lining up to go for it here on 4th and 6. Heidel all alone in the backfield, trying to get him to jump.
Play clock's not moving, so it's kind of tough to see where we're at.
Heidel, quick throw
Good
and
ball, man.
catch. Wow. Whoa. What a throw and catch. Brought down by Brantley, and I say that was Fleming and Brantley on that one, but really good throw and catch right there.
Just a little slant, right?
Yep.
Hit him right in stride.
So Bean on the catch. Ball down to the Indian 21-yard line after that 17-yard catch and first down.
Yeah, good concentration on the catch, too. Bean's not the biggest guy out there, I can tell you that.
No, but he was going to get unloaded on.
Caught
He
the ball.
held on to it. Just
That's
a quick
sweet.
run to Smith. And he is run out of bounds by Lester. 1-on-1.
Oh, he threw a flag.
What's the flag? It's late, so it's got to be. I think it'd be on the offense, right?
Did he grab their face mask?
No, he just sort of watch. He just kind of assists them out of bounds, but something had to happen backside here.
I think you might have got him right there. See it right there? Left hand. Yeah, face mask.
They did get it for that one. So that was a 2-yard gain and a 9-yard penalty.
But look how physical Lester is right there. Came up, was there to support the run. Hit Bean pretty good. Got off the block.
So 1st and 10, or actually 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
1:30 left on the clock.
And Smith in motion. This time they fake it, hand off to Pinder. Indians are there. Tackle it in there by Daly and Jones.
The whole defense.
With Dalton. So they gave him 1. I'll give him 1 as well. 2nd and goal from the 9.
Charles has been in there a lot. 16 been in there a lot for us on defense.
He's showing some confidence tonight. 1:03 left in the half. The clock is ticking down. I'm sure the Hurricanes are aware of the clock. I'm not sure if they have 1 or 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heidel again hands off to Pinder, gets through the line of scrimmage, and he's carrying Indians down to the 2-yard line. That is Lee, along with Seed on the tackle.
Interesting. Yeah, it looks like Manatee has 1 timeout left. You would think that Peacock would call a timeout right there.
And timeout Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Timeout Hurricanes. We'll stay here right now with 37 seconds left in the half. All right, 3rd and 2. You got to figure they're going to take 2 shots at it with a run, especially the big back Pinder with that last 7-yard run.
I mean, I would imagine it's going to be an RPO. They'll have a slant on the backside of the run, and just that one back power they just ran right there.
Yeah, and like I said, Coach Powell. Oh my gosh, I am really at Powell Davis Stadium. Coach Shannon. I mean, he's definitely going to be getting his line fired up. I mean, do you go heavy, put a big line in there, or you keep your regular defense? I guess formationally it'll be what it's going to be.
I say you put your dogs outside, man to man, lock them up, and put some big boys in there.
I see a couple extra defensive linemen going in right now.
Looks like they're taking Platt out, huh?
Yeah, but I think they got Lester still out there. So depending on, again, they got.
Oh, they're heavy.
They're heavy, so they must have saw that coming out. So here we go, 3rd and 2, 3rd and goal from the 2, I should say. See what they come up with. They got big number 55 lead blocking for the Hurricanes, and fake handoff looking for and they got him wide open. Yeah, just good play, play call.
I agree.
And really nice. I mean, you'll see here, just, you bite on the inside, and then I think it was Lester who was the corner on that play.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing. I mean,
See, he
might
just
have to play
sorted
both.
the tight
yeah,
end. He had two people, so he was in no man's land on that one.
Yep, it's tough. Good catch. Good play call.
Really good play call. So Canalesso in for the extra point. So now that was a nice drive. The fourth down play, you look right down. They did a nice job. They took all the clock up. Oh, almost blocked. That was close.
Wow.
Extra point is good.
Did you notice they have Bean holding the
Yeah.
field goals? I didn't notice that.
I'd be watching Bean,
No
because Bean is
question.
that's a guy who can make a move quick
Wow,
too.
he was close
Yeah,
right
he
there.
was really close. Good slow-mo again by Francis.
Yeah, Francis is on it tonight.
So score right now, 28-17. Indians with the lead. Manatee gets the ball to start the second half too. So there's that possession situation.
Momentum too, yeah, for sure.
Momentum. And so I'm sure coach is going to he's going to get that ball. He's going to do something with it with 32 seconds. I think he's got maybe one timeout left. I don't know. He's called a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to hand it to him. He did a great job. He was on that drive. He was 5 for 5 on the drive.
Hard throws. It wasn't like anything was easy right there.
Yeah.
He had a guy in his face. He had a fourth down and long on a slant. Like really good throws.
He came back from a sack on first and 10 with second and 20.
For sure.
So that's all good stuff. And he did it in a manner that was They got 10.
Yeah.
They didn't try to get chunk plays. Yeah. So it was well done.
He had the scramble as well. The 16-yard pass in the scramble.
Absolutely right.
He's been impressive tonight. Both quarterbacks have.
Yeah, they were definitely handling their offense. So the Canalesso ready to kick it. Squib kick. And it goes to Casati, who falls down on it. Well, I mean, he struggled the last time. He wasn't going to get his brains beaten again that time. So he's got 2 returns for 0 yards. Not going to help his average, but I'm sure he's not too worried about that.
Would that ball have gone out of bounds if he didn't touch it?
I think it was going to be close. I mean, it didn't seem like it had that hook spin from the left-handed kicker.
You mean that slice off the tee box like I usually do every single time I hit the ball?
That's a fade.
No, if it's that much, it's a slice. There's a fade and then there's a slice.
That's true. Depends how many yards it goes.
For
A
sure.
fade is a 2-yard fade.
sure.
A slice is a 25-yard from one side of the fairway to the other
I'm trying to
side.
figure out what my 90-degree angle to the left is every single
I want to
time.
know what your actual yardage in the air is.
I know, right?
It's impressive. So they go power jumbo, handoff to Wilder, and he
good
breaks
cut.
free, and he might be. Oh my goodness, that was close. That was a great play by number 31. That's Pierre on the tackle.
We don't really have the personnel in to throw the ball right now, looks like.
So a 25-yard gain, and now he's breaks free again. And he is down to the 41-yard line.
You got to kill the ball. Kill it.
So 14-yard gain. It's first and 10 again. 8 seconds. Downs.
Oh! Throw the flag.
Yeah. I don't know if the throw would have been there because it was definitely there was a laser.
Yeah. Slant
But
and go.
now you've got the 15-yard penalty from the 42-yard line.
Only 3 seconds though, so you got to throw it deep.
So you're going to be at the 27. They're going to try a field goal. Well, maybe not. They're bringing the other package back in. That was a special package that came in.
I know, right? They didn't really have the personnel to throw it, and they did. A little slant and go outside. What would this be, a 42-yard field goal? 43-yard field goal?
I think that might be outside the range.
Just
and I think
outside.
Coach feels.
Bro, he's been booming the ball today.
I know. So at first, it's in the 24-yard line, Manatee. So we'll see what they can dial up here. Glasser empty. Buying some time. They got it. So a sack there by number 55, Johnson Kelly, to end the half. Actually, it was a gain of 0 for Glasser. So going to half with a 28-17 lead for the Indians. A very entertaining first half, Trey. Really entertaining.
No question. Like old school football.
Yeah,
right here.
absolutely. And just as entertaining will be the band that's coming on the field right now. So we'll take a break and come back and watch our marching band here at halftime. See you back here in a few minutes.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
Good evening and welcome to halftime at Venice High School. The Manatee Hurricanes Music Department is proud to present the 2023 marching games under the field direction of Michael Hutchinson and Maddie Major. Tonight we blasted off into space by presenting part of our 2023 show, Hot Item Episode. Get ready for the liftoff as we perform our opening to the theme from 2001 Space Odyssey and Touchdown 2015 hit The Sky Full of Stars. To be followed by further exploration of space with our designed 1972 classic hit Rocket Dance, featuring our keynote color guide. Our final song will be Flying to the Moon, made famous by Frank Sinatra in 1964 and associated with the Apollo Moon mission.
And in between the two bands, we could do some stats real quick. Venice with a very impressive stat line, Trey, when you see this. 17 carries, 145 yards, 1 touchdown run. Alvin Johnson with 6 carries. Gator Wilder with 6 carries. Difference between the two is Gator went 60 on one of them. Yeah. So 6 for 30 for Alvin, 6 for 112, and 3 touchdowns for Gator. Ryan Downs had one for carry for 2 yards. And then you had Jaden Glasser 4 for 1 with a couple sacks thrown in there. Passing-wise, you had Jaden Glasser. He was 11. I believe he was I got him for 11 for 15, 192, 3 touchdowns.
Efficient. Very efficient.
And like I said, when he didn't hit somebody, he was darn close to getting it there for sure.
Question, yeah.
Receiving-wise, you had Jace Barksdale 3 for 46 and a touchdown. You had Griffin Casati 3 for 29 for 1. A touchdown as well. Zakar Lewis with 3 for 66 yards. Ryan Matutovich 1 for 53 and a touchdown as well. And then Alvin Johnson 1 for 8. Manatee High School, again, they didn't have the ball as much for the Venice did. That kickoff return was a big part of their offense, and and the big yardage. But as far as their offense was concerned, 17 carries, 59 yards, and then 8 for 12 passing for 79. The one touchdown being in the end zone there, that they got the pass on that one. But again, not a ton of offense. You're looking at maybe just a little shy of 130 yards, where the Indians are just about 300 and let's say 337.
Wow. In the
So
first half. Wow.
yeah, and again, they're very efficient, and a couple of penalties. I mean, the 15-yarder on the punt, that was sort of like I get the emotion attached to that.
First play of the game.
Yeah.
Penalty, yeah.
First play of the game penalty, which was sort of a trick play I think he was trying to run. So we'll see. And again, so momentum-wise, I think Manatee has it, and we'll see what comes out. So with that, we're going to cut back to our Venice High School marching band and be back here before the kickoff. Have a good one.
I know what I'm doing. I know what the practice is. And I can't
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
And after that great halftime show with both bands, again, Manatee High School Band and the Venice Indian Marching Band, we are back for some football action. And we are, like I said, looking at a great first half, 28 to 17. And I think, we should have just as much entertaining half as we saw the first time. I mean, I think it was, Manatee didn't get a chance to run as many plays as the Indians and whatever. But, again, 28-17, hanging in there tough. And we'll see how both teams perform here in the second half.
Yeah, man, not many plays, but still putting points up on the board.
Yeah,
right?
no doubt. And that last drive was clutch,
Yeah,
really
it was.
clutch.
And now they get the ball back, so we'll see.
So Archer DePani getting ready to kick off for the Indians.
We got to cover, man. Got to cover.
And we're kicking at the number 3 again. We're just liking that for some reason.
There goes
though.
that wall.
And he kind of sneaks in there and
There we
waits a
go.
little bit, and there we go.
That's the contained player right there.
That's number 34, Jones, in on the tackle along with Corbett. Both there. Jones is the freshman and did a nice job on the coverage on that one.
Yeah, you see was it Jones down here at the bottom, 30, 34.
Yep.
Yeah, see the contained player? He
He
can't
got
get
right
outside,
there
man.
and
If you're contained, he can't go outside.
Clean him up. So 1st and 10, Manatee at their 23-yard line. Heidel's still the quarterback, and he's got Pinder back in the backfield.
Yeah, let's see if Charles 16 can still continue to be as active as he was in the first half.
Hand off to
There
Pinder.
he is. There he is.
And just couldn't quite get him squared up, but he did make the tackle after a short gain. Tackled also in there by Galloway.
Look how long his arms are, man.
I saw him earlier coming out of the locker room. Like, he doesn't look like he's 15 years old. No way. So gain of 3 gives up 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Empty backfield by Manatee.
Yeah, going empty. Last night they did do quarterback draw out of this.
Venice is blitzing.
Right up the middle, and a good throw.
Yeah, great throw. Man, he
That's
he
number
just seems
7.
to know where his guys are. Every time he gets pressure, he throws it to the right guy every single time.
And he's very patient, like you said. He's
Not
just
rushed.
not making any crazy things. And good Fleming on the tackle right there.
That's a lot harder than it looks, man. I'm telling you. Knowing you're going to get hit like that, another empty set.
So gain of 4 is 3rd and 3.
Not bringing pressure this time like they were last time.
Looking to throw quick, and he does, and it is
Good
broken
play.
up.
Great play.
Eli Seed.
What a play by him. So not only can he tackle,
He can cover.
he can cover.
He had the interception for a touchdown, so he's definitely that guy. He's, middle linebackers are not meant to do that. Venice always have linebackers that take
Yeah.
great drops,
Always.
real
Yeah,
athletic.
Yeah.
So they stop him on the opening drive of the second half. Watch, don't jump off sides here, guys.
Yeah.
Canalesso ready to kick off with that rugby-style kick of his.
Yep, coming to the left down here. Oh, I
See,
thought
they
he
try to
jumped.
get him to jump.
Yeah, I thought he jumped.
See if they try to spread him out, and it's not a fake. And that ball is rolling downfield.
Gotta catch it.
Big bounce. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Once you didn't get it on the first one, you're not going to get it on any of the other ones for sure.
I wonder if this kid
So
can
look,
throw.
see, that's silly. The kid's barking at him. Just don't say anything. It's okay. Somebody can say something to you. You don't have to respond. You know what I mean? You're winning. That's what it is. I'm sure he told him he was scared to catch the ball or something along those lines.
Well, you have to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
On the punt team, you got to say
And then if
something.
you bite on that stuff, isn't the guy win a little bit if you bite?
That's what you want, though. Some guys like action like that, nonstop chirping. Some guys love that stuff.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Indians. Glasser at quarterback. I'm thinking it's Alvin Johnson. I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
They got him that time. That was that hand down thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
So quick 5 for the Indians.
I mean, gosh, you would think if you saw a Venice offensive line not set, in the three-point stance with their hand in the ground,
They're going to do it, right?
They would do something like that, right? Obviously, a lot easier to say it than actually be out there and do it.
And they're going to run a fast play here. Quick, looking.
try to hit him with the hitch and go again.
Yeah, and they were ready for that one. They're way all back here. So it looked like a late play. Somebody got up and did something. I can't really see what happened. See what they call 2 penalty flags.
Mm-hmm.
So the play will count because this will be a dead ball foul. We'll see what they come up with. We'll see if they do the offsetting thing again.
Does the offsetting come with a warning to each guy?
I would think something has to be, when you keep track of a guy who's,
Yeah.
an antagonizer.
Yeah.
So holding against the Indians is going to be the call on the first, and then dead ball, personal foul against Manatee. So Venice loses 10, then they gain 15. So it'll be a first down. It should be a first down.
I still can't believe they still have to walk both penalties off. Like, why can't
know.
they just do the math and just go 5 yards?
So everything should be a 1st and 10 for the Indians. So I guess you'll take that and, be happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So for at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. Glasser looking to throw, catch by Matulovic. Secures the ball and gets down to the 45-yard line, 1st down Indians. Smith on the tackle, number 24.
So I really think this passing game is really opening up this running game. Just you're getting in the same formation. Looks like you're running the same play. The linebackers have to spread out a little bit more, maybe even drop a little bit, hesitate a little bit instead of going downhill.
Right.
And it gives us more time, to work on the front 4 D linemen.
Tackled by Kennan, or 56, and Johnson on the carry. Ball is up to the 40. I'm gain of 2, 2nd and 8, I would say. Again, Johnson on the carry, cuts up field, makes a nice move, and come on, Alvin, get yourself going there.
No.
And
you see that cut?
It was a great cut. Almost looked like he broke his ankle.
I know. Slippery.
And I think they caught Ryan Matulovic for holding, but he's that's happened to him a couple times where guys are getting away from him and he just sort of grabs onto him.
There's no need for that.
They're looking for you. You're out in open spaces right there. You know what I mean? So you got to watch out for that.
Well, that sucks they didn't count, but, what a cut.
So it's going to be a spot foul. So he's going to get the yardage. So he's going to get a 3-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 7 or 6. Glasser quick throw. Nobody was there at all. They had that covered. That was number 23. That was Duran Jean, who was right there.
It's tough to run a hitch when you're pressed in press coverage right there.
No doubt.
That's the best way. I don't know why Manatee wouldn't do that every single time to just get rid of the hitch.
So 3rd and 6 from the 50. Johnson on the carry. Sneaks out for about 2 yards. Brought down by McDowell. I think McDowell came in their backside. Or better, no, 56 again. That would be Kennan, Alvoid Kennan. And we have an injured Manatee player right now. And we will take a break here ourselves with 9:39 left in the 3rd quarter, 28-7, Indians in the lead.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
So 4th and 6 for the Indians, or 4th and 4 for the Indians. Throw, quick play, and he's got Casati, and he did get the 1st down.
Nice. Good catch. Looked like it was on his back shoulder, huh, right there?
Yeah, and he kind of forced him to fall the right way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good 5-yard gain. Glasser keeps it. That's a nice play right there. If he can keep his feet, He escapes
going.
the first guy. No, he doesn't. 24. That was Smith on the tackle.
Just keeps the defense honest when you're able to do that, you know.
Yep.
All you got to do is 3 or 4 times a game, and it just keeps the defense honest.
Oh, we got a timeout?
Water break?
Not sure what it. Oh, we got an injured player again up the top, just on the field. You can barely see him up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You can barely see him. We'll stay here for this one. But again, that he pulled it. That's got to make the defense from the pursuit side of things kind of slow down. And it's a counter play. You know, those in high school, that works. That always works. So you have such a, you get this ferocious kind of like aggression going across the field, and then boom, here comes the play going back at you.
You hand it off, and all of a sudden this defense is thinking, oh, they're going to hand it off, and he pulls it, based on what the defensive end does. But from a defensive standpoint, you have to have good eyes. You can't just think it's a handoff, every single time. It's a defensive end. He's unblocked. The quarterback reads him. He bites down. He pulls it. If he goes up the field, he hands the ball off.
So we got 2nd and 3 after the injury timeout. Johnson in the backfield.
Take a shot here.
You were right there that time. 56, that's Alvoid. Kennan was in the backfield, and Johnson lost a yard. So 3rd and 4 for the Indians. Pressure. Rolls. He's got the first time if he wants to run for it.
Ooh.
And it was broken up. Lewis. I mean, the ball was a little bit kind of. It was there, but it was a little bit late, and that was Raheem Sexel on the coverage.
Yeah, I thought he had something down here. It might have been Matulovic on the inside of the seam. It looked like he had him.
I thought he could run it.
Yeah, he could have done that for sure.
So 4th and 4. I'm sure the Indians are going to go for it here. They'll try to get him the jump, I would think.
We'll love to see him get on the edge, roll out to the right or something like that. Give him an easy completion on the out.
Play clock hasn't started. We're at zeros. Glasser looking for the quick throw.
Ooh,
Barksdale. Wow. That ball was right where it needed to be. I mean, that could have been a house call the other way, but a first down for the Indians.
Great catch.
And right there, just boosh right there to the 30-yard line. Yeah, 31-yard line.
Great catch.
So 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just the focus you need, man.
Glasser keeps and loses the ball. We'll see what we got here. It looks like Manatee thinks they have it, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, well.
They do have it. Helmet on the ball.
Yeah,
it's got ball security. You talked about some ball security earlier.
Yeah, it's got to hold on to the ball, man. Guys that don't usually run it much, you got to make sure.
And he went right for the contact, and the helmet took it right out. That was the fumble caused by, I want to say it was number 24, Smith, the linebacker, and recovered by somebody in the pile there. 50, let's say number 50, Hayden Randolph. So 1st and 10, Manatee at their own 35.
He has no time.
Heidel, no time at all. You got Galloway along with Jones on the tackle and a sack.
Sacked on the play by Galloway. Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd and 15 Hurricanes.
Man, our 2 edge guys, when it's a known passing down, they get after the quarterback.
They do.
Both of them do.
Just got to play with a little control.
Yeah, I agree. It is kind of like a little reckless abandon going after the guy.
They go for it. So that goes back to the 30-yard line.
Charles. Yeah, I love that, man.
Charles with the pressure.
He would be the guy you want to screen off of, I can tell you that.
Yeah, no doubt. He's going for it. He is going for it.
3rd and long. Well, great job by the defense so far.
No doubt.
It's tough, man, when you're sitting on the sideline, watching the game, and next thing you know, hey, get in there, you're up,
3rd and 15 Manatee at their own 31-yard line.
Crowd getting into it.
Heidel looking to throw. Got pressure around him. He's running, and he just throws it deep. I mean, was trying to get his guy to go deep, but that was not going to happen.
Great stand by the defense. I would love to see the ball caught right here on the punt. I'd love to see it caught.
Absolutely. That would save so much yardage at this point. Canaleso to punt. Back deep for the Indians is 2 guys. We got Gasati and we got Lewis, and I bet you they've been told to
scoot up
and get it.
Catch the ball. Oh, we got too many guys on the field? No? Okay, cool. He was running off like he wasn't supposed to be out there.
I think they're trying to
catch it.
So who's going to catch it? Nobody.
Oh, man.
Big bounce for Lewis at the 33-yard line.
Got a lane.
He does have a lane, and he's got room to cut it up the other side. Good block. He always ducked underneath him. Wow.
Man, he's electric.
There's a Carl Lewis. To see him and duck like he just did, that was impressive.
It's the second time you've seen him do something awesome like that.
That was a 67-yard punt return for a touchdown.
I mean, he had that lane and he just hit it full speed.
And I'm going to give credit to the punt team.
Yeah,
Nobody blocked anybody in the back on that play. It was a lot of traffic there. Really, really nice play.
The way he's able to go from 0 to 100 speed-wise so fast, it's really impressive.
We're sort of in a mob of people here. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, we got a player hurt. Okay. That's why I didn't quite know what was going on there for a second.
The old cramp stretch. Yeah, I mean, like you said, great job by the punt return team, not blocking anybody in the back. No holding, getting on the block.
No, you're 100% right. So you got to you look at it and you say, I mean, we were wanting to catch it, but he got a nice bounce, so that kind of worked out for him from that perspective. But otherwise, no. I mean, it was a heck of a play by him, and not more you can ask for except taking it to the house.
Does it look like the offense is going on the field?
That's what I kept saying. I'm like, look like they were going to go for it, but I think now I think it's just getting the different guys in. Arkadapani in for the extra point.
Well, what is going for it do for you?
I don't think so. I don't think because you're still at 17. You go to 19, and I don't think it makes. I don't think that 18 is as good as 19. The numbers are the same, I would think.
Yeah.
So the extra point is as good as a 2-pointer. And that was number 5, DeMontez McDowell, who was the injured player. I think he's cramping up. The way he's walking, that's a cramp.
Yep. Let's hope it's that for sure.
I've walked away for other reasons, but that's definitely usually a cramp. So interesting 4 plays there. At 5 plays, you got the fumble. Indians were driving, and then they got the Manatee kind of got a little shook up with this early sack, and then some pressure, and then the punt return. So in about a 3-minute span there, we had a lot going on, and maybe a pivotal point in the game right there as well.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with the defense. A quick turnaround like that. Like I said, you're hanging out on the sideline drinking Gatorade. Next thing you know, you got to go out there and make a stop. Get the ball back to the offense, which didn't get there obviously.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. So Arkadapani in for the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is good. So once again, he's got the extra point through, and it's 35-17 Indians. I want to stay right here real quick. Kind of just say something. I wanted to ask you this. So I mentioned earlier when we did the pregame, we talked about the defense sort of making adjustments against Riverview in the second half. And then now, again, if the momentum would keep up, I'm seeing a similar type of situation. Defense, they went 3 and out in the first time. They caused a turnover. So they've done some things, and you're seeing, I think, a lot more controlled aggression. We didn't see Charles making the pressures because he was out of position a lot of times. It seems like it's getting back on track.
This is a way different defense than last week or even 2 weeks ago. This is the way that these guys are flying around, the way that these guys are striking. It looks like a Larry Shannon defense, now, a lot more than it did week 1 or week 2 or, even last week compared to now.
You got Eli Seed as your inside linebacker, and he's making plays in the secondary. He's making plays at the line of scrimmage, and he's freed up to do that because now the guys are not getting to his level on the blocking and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, you can see that they came out in the second half, and they played with a lot more aggression and a lot more controlled aggression as well.
No, I agree.
All right, Arkadapani ready to kick off. He does, and challenging number 3 again down to the 5-yard line. Everybody breaks down, and he just doesn't sneak through there. Brought down by, looks like, 34 Jones again. I think Rue might have been on the tackle as well. I saw him kind of get out of the pile, so we'll give him a little credit on that one as well. I mean, the kicks are good. The kid's got momentum. It just makes you a little nervous when you see him coming up field with that kind of head of steam after the one he took back.
Yeah, especially after you saw him do that, the second kickoff of the game or whatever it was.
The Manatee starts at their own 23-yard line. Pinder was in the backfield, but they took him out and put Jackson, the kickoff returner, in it there, so maybe a little more dynamic guy. Maybe a guy can catch the ball a little better. Heidel ready to throw, looking, and brought down. Oh, they're going to call a penalty on Daly for, I guess, hitting him high. But we'll see what they came up with. It was guy from the corner or the side. He's going to call targeting. I'm almost sure it's going to be targeting of some sort. Watch, he put his two fists together. So we'll see what they come up with. Holding, even better. I was totally wrong. Okay.
Perfect.
Good. He was doing the holding thing. So me and my poor analysis there, but it's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, so I mean, you're good, bro.
So we got a sack. 2nd down and 14.
Good play call. Great play call.
Great play call.
Gotta get him on the ground. Get him on the ground.
Oh, that's a hard run right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Fleming and Lee end up making the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, with the score being what it is, Manatee's going to have to throw the ball a little bit more. I'm watching 16 Charles on defense. I love his effort. I love how long he is, his arms, and how physical he is to get after this quarterback.
First and 10 Manatee after the 14-yard run or 15-yard run. Heidel looking to throw, quick throw, and there's Bean there again. Good tackle by Charles Lester.
He's been open a couple times. He does a really good job at finding the zone in the defense.
Yeah, and he's like, seems like he's real close to his other receiver, but he's just getting open.
Yeah, he is.
Ball is down to the 40-yard line, gain of 7.
Yeah, same formation.
Heidel looking to throw. Got his man open. Good tackle there by Fleming.
Gilly on the catch.
Number 6, that is Torrey Gilly. Ball is up to the Indian 44 or 46-yard line. That is a 13-yard gain and a 1st down. Water break, and we'll take a break here as well. 5:34 left in the 3rd quarter. Manatee is driving. 35-17 is your score.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
All right, Hurricanes with a little momentum. 1st and 10 at the Indians' 46-yard line. Clock starts, 5:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Heidel in the backfield with Pinder. No, I'm sorry, that's Smith this time. Looking for Smith, and we're right there. Oh,
yeah, shoot.
Judson was there to defend, but he heard footsteps and was looking to spin before he caught it right there. Judson was breaking down and just
it looked like
eyes off the ball.
Heidel didn't even see him, it looked like. Like he threw it to him as if there was nobody even out there.
I will say this, Judson looked a little uncertain about it there for a second. If he maybe would have caught that and spun out of it, he might have had some yardage. But he didn't. 2nd down and 10. Heidel with the draw play, which is opening up nicely for them. That's Pinder, brought down by Judson that time.
Big number 81, the tight end out there, leading the blocks on the middle linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about him earlier. He's very under control what he's doing.
Yeah, no question.
So 3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line.
Empty formation, everybody out.
Watch the QB
So
draw.
here you go at the top. You got a safety on the tight end. So that, and look at they're getting set down here at the bottom for the running back. So that's man-to-man, 100% man-to-man.
Penalty on the play. It's on Manatee.
Oh, that kills you. It's kind of what we saw from Venice last week, you know. This horrible penalties at the worst time.
Worst time.
Worst time.
So 3rd and 8. The D line is working too, man. You can see it. They're working.
They are for sure. Love to see Charles get home right here. Watch him on the bottom of your screen. Blitz.
It's Heidel.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Good. Oh, he
And
fumbled.
fumble. So Galloway sack, strip fumble, and Indians got the ball. And we'll see who come up with it. Eli Jones, number 10, with the fumble recovery.
Man, that happened so fast.
Really fast. I mean, it was like I looked away for a second to see who was open downfield, and it was
Coach Shannon dialing up the blitz, huh?
dialing up the blitz.
Love
He's going.
that.
That's aggression right there. So a 6-yard loss, sack, fumble recovery. Great job by everybody right there.
You're able to do that when you got those guys outside that can cover man-to-man.
When you get a sack and a fumble caused, that's what you want to see.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
Oh.
That's Gator Wilder, and look out.
Man.
Running through, folks.
There's 3 or 4 guys on Venice's team. When they get the ball, watch out now. There's a chance for them to take it either the distance.
It's scary.
Yeah, it is.
So he gets a 16-yard run for a 1st down. Diaz on the tackle.
Oh, he's got him in the seam, wide open.
There it is. Oh, he flashed in front of him, and you could see it kind of messed him up a little bit.
Yep. We've caught that all day, though. You know,
I know.
With close, tight catches, contested catches, we've caught that. Did he tip it? Oh, he might have got a little piece of it.
Yeah, because it kind of came up on him a little bit. 2nd down and 10. Indians are going fast again. Let's play in action here. This drives Coach Peacock crazy.
Oh,
He's trying to go
yeah,
fast, and somebody's like, well, there's so many shoelaces tied. It's like, what?
The refs have done a decent
They're doing
job.
a good job.
Maybe the best job so far
I
this
haven't
year.
seen anything where I had much complaints about the calls. It's good.
Do you know where this crew's from, off the top of your head?
I think they're the local crew that we use. Yeah.
Oh, I just missed it.
Just a little heat. You gotta get. That's one you gotta catch.
Yep.
Just a touch high. I mean, just a touch high.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, if you watch his film tonight, he probably would have wished he would have caught that.
Oh,
You know.
tell me he's thinking that he's in the end zone. You know,
for sure.
if he catches that,
For sure.
it's a race to the goal line.
3rd and 10 here.
Well, it's 2 down territory for sure.
Yeah.
I think he runs it here with Wilder.
Man.
Yeah. He just can't catch him. That's a weapon. My gosh. I mean, and every game he's just getting more and more confidence.
Every game. I don't know how they're able to run the ball when there's such a heavy box. I mean, they had 8 guys in the box right there on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And he almost didn't even get touched.
He breaks the line of scrimmage, and then it looks like they're just like they're move. Watch him move. Like he doesn't
slides through.
Exactly.
Right?
So, like 99 was right next to him, and he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, 90's not going to catch him, but he's just gone.
I mean, him and Johnson tonight have had. I mean, remember the run Johnson had when they threw the flag and he just
Absolutely.
cut right there? Man, it's impressive.
And it's a good one for Akardapani, which makes the score 42-17 Indians with 3:33 left in the third quarter. And let's do this. We'll take a timeout real quick, come back for the kickoff, and discuss more about that running style of Gator Wilder. We'll be right back here at Powell Davis Stadium. And we were back just in time after that beautiful golf tournament highlights. And Averdapani's kick down to Jackson again. He's looking to spin out of a tackle and then knocked out of bounds.
Oh,
by
coach down.
Corbett. Oh, it's Nebraska Dave. Corbett knocked him out of bounds and knocked him into coach.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to do the golf tournament this year. Looked like a blast.
It was fun. It did a great job, and Plantation that puts on a great program out there. They do a really nice job. So everybody was pretty pumped about it.
I personally like when we run the fishing tournament commercials. You know, that's kind of more my speed.
He's got that in the rotation,
he
so he'll get it going.
I love seeing those American red snappers.
Being a fisherman, I just heard they shut gag grouper down early.
Horrible, man. But I wish we had like a picture of the champion of the American Red Snapper division specifically. You know what I mean? Like the guys that won that, they must be really good fishermen.
I totally agree. And I tell you what, with the scoreboard, I was scoreboard watching. I'm like, oh, they got the lead. This is it.
Yeah.
Heidel back to throw. Quick throw. Good play. Number 7 on the catch, Ramsey Cole. And that was Platt on the coverage with the tackle as well. Picks up 8. Give him 2, 2nd and 2. I mean, sometimes a play like that, there's nothing you can do. You're right there.
He was right there,
You got inside, leverage on him, and boom.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something to say. I just love how he's right there. You know? When you play off, they're going to be able to get those quick slants and those hitches.
Pinder on the draw play, which has been working, and again it works. Big run again. And he's a big guy running people over.
Number 81, watch him. He's at the end of the line of scrimmage on the top of the screen. He just gets in there on that linebacker.
So Pinder right now with a nice 15-yard gain gets the first down. You're right, 81. He's key to what they're doing right now. Ball at the 50-yard line. Heidel and pistol. Again gets to the Pinder. This time Charles is there.
Tackled good.
They didn't get him. I thought they might get him for a face mask, but him and Carter Dalton, that's Ashari Charles and Carter Dalton on the tackle.
Charles kind of hit the offensive lineman with the okie doke right there. It made it look like he was going to go low on the guy and then stayed up high.
He's playing with confidence tonight.
Love it. Young guy like that playing with confidence, he's going to be a force in the next couple of years.
Got a penalty. It should be on the offense when that's the case. It is. It's procedure against the Canes. Brings them back 5 yards.
Another deadly penalty, man. Deadly.
So yeah, like I said, these are the little nitpicky ones. They got 4 of them or 3 of them so far this half.
I hope we've got all of ours out of the way for the rest of the year.
Yeah, sometimes you it's like enough's enough.
Yes, man, for real.
Sometimes the law of averages works out.
For any of the Manatee fans watching, we've had our struggles. The first down.
We're used to seeing this.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, nice play by Platt.
Yes.
Well, I mean, route was a little short.
Yeah.
He cramped up what it was. That was what it was.
He throws the ball before the wide receiver is even looking. And turns around right then. Yep. Good play by Platt.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he used his length with his arms, got in there and poked that ball out of there.
His recovery is very impressive, from my standpoint. You're going to get beat, when you're on an island by yourself. You're going to get beat every once in a while. Someone's going to have a step on you, but how fast are you able to recover and get your hand, in there to break the ball up really separates, the good guys from the great guys.
I'm a little surprised, Trey. I know that running a lot of plays and everything else, but I'm a little surprised Manatee's cramped up as much as they have tonight.
Yeah.
Because you figure it's not a hot night. It's by no measure it's not cold or not even cool. It's a nice night, and it's mid-season. You'd think you'd be good to go.
I mean, we're in the third quarter, not the fourth quarter.
Right, this is not uncommon to see because I've talked about it since Coach Peacock so many years ago went to the tempo that 2016 time or whatever. You see these teams, and it gets third quarter, and it's not one player; it's all the players. And I'm just I just think that you don't get that chance to break. You don't get the chance. Maybe you don't get enough water.
Yeah.
You get just by to get some water, it's not there for you. But I also know that the same thing. Hydration starts in the morning.
Yeah, the day before.
Or a week before.
It literally is. It's the whole entire week. I mean, especially with all the practicing and practicing at the hottest time of the day. What Venice practice at 3 o'clock, right? Or
Yeah.
3:15,
Yeah,
3:30, somewhere in that range.
yeah, whatever it is, right?
Yeah, it's hot, man, really hot.
So you think of that kind of stuff, but again, you just practices. Nowadays their practices aren't what they used to be. It used to be 3.5 hour ordeals.
Yeah.
So sometimes maybe you're not quite ready for it.
Well, I just know our off-season conditioning is just out of control.
nuts.
It's a whole another level from a lot of other high school programs.
Yeah, they do. That is, and there's been compliments been made over the years from different coaches who said, high-level guys like,
It's impressive.
man, your conditioning is ridiculous.
Those 110s suck. Goodness.
No doubt. 3rd and 15, Heidel with the snap, looking, and he is sacked.
Who's that?
That is Ashari Charles.
There he is again.
Yep. I mean, he's coming, and his pursuit angles, everything is right where it needs to be.
Look at him right there, man. Just beating him on the inside.
That was a 7-yard loss. Yep, 7-yard loss. So 4th and 22 for the Manatee Hurricanes from their own 38-yard line. And Canalesso back for the punt. He's been a busy kicker tonight, man.
Yeah,
he might be
has.
cramping up soon.
Can we just catch the ball? That's
Yeah,
all I
no
would love.
doubt.
No play clock, huh? Has it been out for
I
a little bit?
think it's been, something must have went
Ooh, we
haywire.
almost got it. Let's catch it.
You got to catch that
Catch
one.
it.
No, we're not going to catch it. Just get out of the way. All right, that's no problem with that. There's, maybe they're saying we don't want to.
Yeah, I understand.
But that was an easy one, I thought.
That was the highest one of the day, I would
That looked
imagine, right?
easy. That looked real easy. So 1st and 10 Indians at their own 26.
Man, you would think one more touchdown here, especially a quick one, it's going to be tough for Manatee to come back.
That's really tough.
Yeah, Manatee's defense has just been out there forever this whole entire game.
Ryan Downs and a quarterback. They got something dialed up for Ryan. Usually a run, we'll see. Hands it off to Johnson. And that, he's like a decoy.
I know.
That's Kayvon Smith on the tackle. Alvin gets it to the 33, 7-yard gain. Again, Johnson on the carry. Cut it upfield, gets the first down.
Yep.
Good pursuit by 55, Ian Johnson Kelly. I want to say Kelly Johnson, but that's not right. So 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Another 7-yard gain.
Same
This
play.
time,
Three.
what'd they do? Got a penalty. So he didn't even, he couldn't get the flag out. He just blew it dead. So there's our 5-yarder, right?
I don't know. Where's the false start at? I didn't see that. Was it the wide receiver?
I think it was.
He's trying to get set.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
not set.
Yeah.
He's backing up. So that's just that tempo kind of caught him. So
Well,
1st and 15.
The referee's not even looking down here at the wide receiver.
Johnson on the carry.
3 straight.
Brought
plays.
down by, is that 11? Yeah, Perry on the tackle.
And
Gets the little bit more of the yardage back, a 6-yard gain. And that is the quarter. And right now, Venice Indians 42, Manatee Hurricanes 17. We'll come back for the final quarter of action here at Powell Davis Stadium right after these messages.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup,
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice,
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
who supports Venice High football. Douglas does.
So we are first, so 2nd and 9. Downs keeps it.
yeah.
He's got room and he's got speed. Big guy running out there down inside the 45-yard line. Brought down by 25. I covered up my sheet. Christian Johnson.
You hate this as a wide receiver. Get the whole pile coming up and hitting, running you over your legs. Stinks.
No doubt. Oh, quick. We went a little too quick maybe. Ball's to the 41s.
Do you see a flag?
Yeah, up the top.
Okay. Offsides in the defense. Why would you blow it dead on an offsides in the defense? Unless it's
No, it's going the other. That's the point the wrong way. That's 2. We spoke too soon. So it's 1st and 15 again for the Indians. Hand off to Johnson. Brought down by 40. That's Tristan Titus. First time we've called his name tonight. Let's give him 3 on that one. 2nd and 12.
Same formation. 6 or 7 plays in a row. See if he throws it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice. Oh, gosh.
Shoot. Good ball.
Really good ball. I mean, right in time.
It's impressive, man, how we have 2 quarterbacks that can do this, you know. Throw and catch. I mean, throw and run.
And I talked to both of them about the tempo, and they're just, you know, this is early on in the year, and they're like, oh, we got it. I think sometimes when you're going fast, you have to learn it quick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
And I love Peacock getting both of them in. You know, trying to get both of them in every single. I mean, they both deserve to be in every single game.
Blaster back in, runs up, escapes, looking to throw, eyes downfield, and finds Sakar. Oh, he just got shot out of a cannon. Look at that. He pushed him for the touchdown.
That's number 3 for him tonight, huh?
It is.
Hat trick.
43-yard touchdown pass. That's going to be a good one to see because the kid, you know, he pushed him. I mean, right in, made him go faster, like almost like an old roller derby thing when you whip the guy out. I was like that.
Man, it looked like 40 right there on the defensive line had a easy shot at the quarterback.
Good throw, and then you got right here, and then it's Pinder. He just bops him, and like, there we go, I'm good, thanks. And they're like, whoa.
Yeah, that's not how you tackle right there.
No, that was a push. It's extra point now for Akardapani. Extra point is good. So yeah,
little fighting going on.
You just gotta, you walk away. What you do.
So watch if we get the replay here. Watch the right side of the line just get pushed into the kicker.
Yeah, that's what caused it. And so just, you know, now you got to just maybe the referee team would probably get a little time here, you know what I mean, to kind of get everybody back under control. Sort of silliness. Fortunately enough. And just, you know, it's, yeah, you're 6-0, you haven't lost yet, you know, it's kind of tough.
They're getting whooped. Oh, he punched them.
Yeah. It was the kid.
Watch right here.
Oh, he punched Platt in the face.
Yeah, watch, he gets up and hits him. See him right there?
Yeah. So he punched Platt in the face for sure. We got the replay on it, so nothing. And so now, now 99's on the field still. He won't come off the field. He's going to do something silly.
No, of course.
So, I mean, the fact that he wants to be on a kickoff is really silly.
Yeah, he looks a little out of place back there as a off returner.
And that's, I mean, you got to expect they're going to do that, the offsetting stuff. But I don't buy that a little bit. You know, there's got to be, you know, you can't be caught second. You know, you instigated. Somebody threw a punch for no reason.
Yeah.
He's got the guy on the ground, he punches him. So somebody got thrown out of the game. So yeah, so something at 99 got thrown out of the game. And there's another penalty flag. So here we go. Yeah, it's just like I said. nothing good's going to come of it if they keep this up. So dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct again. So now it'll be 15 yards. So now it does start to count the other direction. So that's 2. They got 2 of them. So they got 30 yards in penalties.
Well, if you're Venice, you gotta kick it onside right here. I would imagine. I mean, shoot.
We're all trying to figure this out as well. So now the ball's at the 30. So I mean, there's 2 options here. I mean, you either go onside because if they recover it, they're going to be at the 20 or whatever, or you just boot it through the end zone and give them the ball at the 20. It's just entirely how you want to play it. Yeah, they're not supposed to be 5 yards away. One of our coaches, I don't know if you heard that through my microphone.
Yeah, you got to be 10 yards past.
So they're going to call it after the kick?
I mean, you got to call it now.
I would think. What's the penalty going to be?
No, it has to be on there.
I have to be. I don't know. He's shaking his head. What is it going to be?
Well, there was a lot of talk going into this week about the rankings that
yeah, you got some. Yeah, go ahead and go on that one.
I'm looking. I'm trying to see. Man, I just lost it on my social media. Oh, here it goes. The Sweet 16 by, was it Big County Preps?
Right.
They have Manatee number 2 in our area, with us being number 8 in our area. And this is, I guess it's Tampa, Orlando.
Right.
And I guess Sarasota, Hillsborough counties, a couple counties put together. Plant City, Zephyr Hills in it. But yeah, they have Edgewater, which is in Orlando, I believe, right?
It is.
As number 1 team in this region. And then you got Manatee number 2, Lake Wales number 3, and then Clearwater Central Catholic 4. And then you look a little bit further down, you got Lakeland number 6, and you got Venice number 8. So I would imagine after today,
things will move around a little bit. Yeah, no doubt about it. And like I said, it also has to shake itself out when you get this time of the year. The matchups are happening. The district championships are being sort of a little clearer, and then you start seeing how the rankings are going to fall. So that was a 5-yard penalty against the Indians after everybody was screaming about how there were offsides on the other side, but I guess the kick never happened. So anyway, we'll keep going here. And I think I would just kick it out of the end zone so we're not dealing with any shenanigans on this one at all. And then an extra point.
Went short.
And you got it.
Yeah,
and you got it. So what do you know? And it's kind of funny because it does work. We've seen it happen before, and it does work. So Arkadapani with the onside, and he recovers it. So I'll have to give him some sort of credit for that, right?
Yeah.
I would say that would be sort of like a fumble recovery.
There we go. Got it.
And it went 10 yards. Timeout Venice, I believe. I think we're all. So coaches, I like this. We stay with this. He's got the whole team right now, and he's telling them. I think he's telling them to calm down. I would imagine so, right? You just got to calm down, go play the game. They're gonna do. You don't engage in the stuff.
Just all the extra stuff is so sorry, man. It's so sad. There's no point. There's no place in football for it.
No, it's. And again, it can build like wildfire sometimes. It's just a momentum thing.
Yeah.
Somebody gets upset, and somebody else is sticking up for their guy, and somebody says something, and boom, 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 and there it goes. You know what I mean? So hopefully, like I said, that was like a little team meeting to say, hey guys, let's not do this.
The problem is when they start cheap shotting and stuff like that. I mean, what do you do? You got to protect yourself.
Yeah, that is listen. You know better than me because you've been in that situation on a football field. I mean, playing quarterback at Venice High School and running the ball as many times as you did. Guys were taking shots at you all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was nonstop.
Yeah. The last thing you want to do is get kicked out of the game because then what is it? The first half of the next game, or is it the whole
least?
entire?
I think it's at least the first half. And they're going to go heavy, and they've got the freshman in at running back, number 34. That is Macho, as Coach Peacock wants me to call him, Macho Jones, at the 25-yard line. Hand off to Macho, cuts up field, good run.
Man.
Nice run. He's dragging people
That's
right down close to the first down.
That's our third string running back.
That's
Running like
ninth
that?
grader.
Goodness.
That's a ninth grader. Oh, tackled in there by Christian Johnson, number 25. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Looks like he's got the first down. Ball is up to the 13-yard. Look, give him a 3-yard gain and a first down. He was tackled in there by a bunch of Manatee Hurricanes.
Yep.
They got their starters in there.
So Jones is a freshman.
He's a freshman. Yeah. So you got you see your what your team's going to look like.
Yeah.
Jones again on the carry, cuts up field, still moving the pile. Good play by Jones. Brought down by 55.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be Ian Johnson Kelly.
Touchdown here starts a running clock, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 8 on that play. So it's 2nd down from the 5. Again, Jones on the carry. Looks like he is squeezing his way to a first down. Not sure if he got it or not. Yeah, so they just threw him. They're just telling him to get out of here. So Matulovic is going to say something to him. I don't understand why.
Yeah, we can't see it on the replay. We don't have that.
No, we're not. We weren't down that low.
I wasn't even looking out there. I was looking at the pile.
Yeah, no doubt. So he's saying dead ball. I'm trying to read the referee's lips, like you tried to do before, or whoever's lips were reading before. Let's see what we got here. It's a dead ball foul, so I think he got the first down. Dead ball, personal foul. They offset. So 3rd down. So Indians got the ball down to the. He got it. Let's give him 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd. That's close. So 3rd and 1. End up again to Jones. Bounces it outside.
Get in there.
Got the first down. Very close to the first for the touchdown.
Oh, no, he might have fumbled it. Calling him down?
I don't know. It must have been because the ball came out then. He had to be down. So he's got. So 1st and goal from the Manatee 1-yard line. Oh, they're saying he fumbled it, touchback.
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. So he was down on the ground from what I could tell, and they're calling it a touchback.
Well, the referee called him down, right? At the
2-yard
line, 1-yard line?
So let's see the play again. There he is. He's running. He's
Got the
spinning.
ball.
The ball's right there.
Yeah.
But look at his body. Look where he's at. The ref's right there.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Can't tell. He's on the ground
He's on
right
the
there.
ground, yeah.
And then watch this. They're digging at the ball right here. Yeah. So I got to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was right there.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 Manatee at their own 20-yard line. Handoff to Jackson, brought down by Seed. Gain of 3. 8:48 left in the game if you're getting back on track with everything real quick.
There's been a lot that's happened in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff happening. It seemed to calm down on the sidelines a little bit, though. Heidel's still a quarterback. Quick throw. Got him open. Yeah. That's number 4. First time we've called this number. That's A.J. Causey.
Good ball. Really good ball.
Covered in there by Platt. Ball's down to the Indian 48-yard line. That's a 29-yard gain. So down to the Venice 48.
Would love for Manatee to get my tight end some love right here, 81.
He's been working hard
He
for you. He's
has.
way down here this time, though. He's giving him the defense. Heidel look, quick throw, and in and out of the hands of the receiver, and then Brantley had a chance at it, and just kind of, those balls they get deflected and they kind of go off your hand a little funny.
Yeah, it's amazing how hard it is to catch a ball when you jump and you don't have to. Just your eye level changes, like it's really hard to catch it when you jump.
That was the 10 receiver was Jalen Bryant, and first time they called his number as well. Heidel's in the shotgun. Looking quick throw. Well, that's the first time I really seen him be that off. They looked like they didn't have the same plan going.
No, I agree.
They use their running backs a lot in their pass plays.
They do.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10.
All eyes on Charles right here. He's been working that right.
Gosh, yeah.
Left offense tackle.
And you said last time he dove inside on him. Let's see if he puts another move on him and see what he can come with.
Here he goes down here to the left side.
He looks fresh too.
He does. Here he goes. I didn't rush very hard.
Ooh, intercepted. There's Charles Lester.
What do they call?
Wait a second. The play should keep going.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter what happens, the play keeps going. You don't stop the play.
What are we doing?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
they're going for the ball. Holy mackerel.
Wow.
And you got a guy from all the way down here making a play, and there's an interception,
but there's
and you called the play dead. What's the dead play? I mean, we got replay. I mean, this is not. We're not guessing on this, folks. This is. We see this. You can see it at home too. You got a guy going for a ball. No contact. They're all together. They both take a shot, and then Charles Lester intercepts it. He's going the other direction. And they just stop the play.
Stop the play.
I've never seen anything like that.
That's unbelievable. Wow. Do you get kicked out of the game for that targeting?
I can't imagine that would be the case. I mean, that's just.
What else are you going to call then? You have to call targeting if anything, right?
I would think. So 1st and 10 at the Indian 33-yard line. And
they threw a flag.
Yeah, but that time it should have been on the offense, I would think, because he was pulling him. He grabbed his shirt. If you watch the play, see he's grabbing him right there. He's like, I'm not doing anything.
But the ball hit the it was out of bounds anyways. I thought it hit the fence. Were they calling on us?
I guess so. I mean, now you went from guys who were calling a good game to guys that they've lost it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just sort of silly. I mean, just silliness. These refs they've lost control of the game, and they've lost control of what they're doing out there. So Heidel, quick handoff to Smith. That draw plays worked pretty well all night.
Man, it has. It's been the best play for them all night.
Yeah, Carter Dalton on the tackle on that one.
Draw play to Smith up the middle for a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down and 7 Hurricanes.
So ball's down to the 12, or 11 actually. So it is a 7-yard gain, as our crack PA announcer Jason Swartz just told everybody. Down to the 11-yard line.
I do miss Wheatley though. I mean, he was getting everybody fired.
He has a unique style. There's no doubt about it. Play is incomplete. Ford just jumped out of going to the bus.
Jumping in the Salvation Army tank like Zeke did a couple years ago.
3rd and 3. Be honest with you, at this point, like 49-17, you know, the touchdown here is what it is. But I think coach is going to know this game's kind of getting out of control. Maybe you look at some handoffs and kind of run some clock here after this. Quick pass and completion to Bean,
There's
and
Bean. There he is again.
I
Looked
thought
like he was up to me.
I did too. Didn't look like he was down at
shoe
all.
Came off.
So he was undressing himself to keep going.
His shoe is off.
That's Charles Lester on the tackle along with Chris Lee. So 1st and goal. Good 7-yard gain and 1st and goal at the 4.
He's just found the zones all night, you know. He
Yeah.
does a really good job at that.
No doubt about it. Sits down, gives him a good target. Hard to tackle.
Yeah.
Heidel hands off quick to Smith, and he stopped after about a 1-yard gain. That was Charles on the tackle. Shari came in there real low. Watch this play. You just see him right there. Boom.
Yep.
It's a good play by him.
He's been. I want to know. I want to know how many tackles he has tonight. What do you think?
Oh, he's got a few. Let's
he's
just
had a
say
bunch.
that.
Here he is again. Nice.
Heidel.
Good.
Fleming this time. Fleming and Galloway.
So this is a defensive scheme called crack and replace. You're going to see Charles come down the line and take the running back, and the linebacker's going to come over the top to take the quarterback.
Done very well, I might say.
Yeah, they ran it really well, executed really well.
So ball is marked back to the, looks like the 7-yard line. So that was a 4-yard loss. Make it a 5-yard loss, 3rd and goal.
Everybody's inside the boundary here.
Pinder on the handoff up the middle, and he scoots in.
It's a big play.
Kind of got in there and behind everybody and did a nice job of kind of scooting through there. So 7-yard touchdown by Pinder. And Manatee gets on the board in the first time in the second half. Colin Esso on the extra point.
Venice had a couple guys there unblocked, just missed the tackle.
So a little longer second half than usual, but nonetheless, it's been interesting to see how this kind of lost control a little bit. Referees kind of lost their minds a little bit there, and everybody kind of regathered, and Manatee gets a touchdown on that one. Extra point was good. So 4:51 left in the game. It's Venice 49, Manatee 24. We'll take a break and come back for the end of this rivalry matchup.
It's Maverick for our friends at Tommy's Express Car Wash. You won't find a better wash than at Tommy's Express. 3 minutes in and out to save you time. With Venice now open, Tommy's now has 8 convenient locations in the area and many more to come. Join the Tommy Club here and you're a member at them all. Text the word WORKS to 52884 and get a free Works wash. Good luck this season and go Indians!
Tri-County Land Development, servicing the Charlotte, Sarasota, and Manatee areas for over 19 years. Quality workmanship in residential and commercial site development ensure that what you need is done right the first time. Tri-County Land Development.
What does Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
And a dealership that tackles the competition.
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice,
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
who supports Venice High football. Douglas does.
We're back here at Powell Davis Stadium with 4:51 left on the clock with the Indians with a commanding 49-24 lead. Do they go for an extra point? Is it something? I mean, you're still trying to win the football game, obviously.
Yeah, onside kick, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You have to.
Got to do it. I would imagine.
Good practice for us, you know.
Yeah,
You never know when you're
never
gonna need
know, right? Big high hop right to there. Matulovic recovers. Well done. Because that could have been, you know, I like the fact that Seed sort of like acted as a blocker there. He said, I'm not the guy to catch it. Or maybe no, or it's Judson.
Judson, yeah.
But nonetheless, he did the right thing, and Matulovic gets his hands on it.
That's
Indians
always
1st and 10.
That's always like one of the scariest plays from a from a receiving side. This, you know, knowing they're running as fast as they can, and the ball just seems like it's going so slow.
I'll ask you a question. It's the success rate is very low.
Yeah.
But every single time it happens, it's crazy.
It's never clean.
Never clean. It bounces out of bounds, hits somebody in the head, somebody falls. It's one of those things because, you know, I think the anticipation, you don't know how fast it's coming, you don't know how slow it's coming.
Yeah.
So I'm always surprised there's not more success with that.
I think with the new rules, it makes it a lot harder when you only have a 10-yard head start. I mean, I'm old enough to where guys used to line up, 20 yards back, and they would have a full speed head start, at the ball.
Just crushing people.
Yeah.
Ryan Downs on the carry. Stopped in there by 31 on the, it's Guy Pierre, Paris. So that's a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. But there was a guy in high school went up to the college level because all he did was onside kick.
No way.
Yeah, he was an onside kick guy. And he figured the percentages out in high school was much higher, and he would win games like cakewalk games.
And that lined up right down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Coaching moment at this point.
Yep.
So yeah, with your Coach Nickerson's down there, and he wants to coach him up even more. He took him out of the game.
Yeah.
A little sloppy here with the penalties. A couple of those 15-yarders on the last drive. I don't. That'll look bad in the stat line, but I think it was a little bit silly, some of it. So 2nd and 11 now after the penalty, back to the Indian 48-yard line.
Great opportunity to get some of the younger guys in, you know.
Yeah,
right
no doubt. Got Macho on the handoff, hits it hard. Oh, big hit right there. See who got that hit in there.
That was 11.
Number 11, bringing it. That was close to targeting on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Gain of 3. 3rd and 8 for the Indians.
No play clock still.
No, there was something wrong with it 2 games ago. So maybe everything had a malfunction tonight because we definitely didn't have Jumbotron tonight as well. And they were all working fine, so who knows? Sabotage. Weather change. I'll tell you about that in a second. So 3rd and 9. Downs keeps it, got momentum, and he might be gone. Yep, he is.
Back here at the bottom. Back here, you see it?
Yeah. So Peevely got his helmet ripped off, and the guy was on top of him. He lost his helmet. So 48-yard touchdown by Ryan Downs. And yeah, we'll see what the outcome is of this particular penalty. If they're going to go and do the offsetting thing again, we'll see.
Touchdown should still count no matter
what.
Though.
Yeah, it's no doubt about it. So officials are walking over to the Manatee sideline, and maybe they're going to say that he's out of the game, or who knows, because obviously, now we'll say this about Matthew Peevely. He is a aggressive blocker, and it's not fun to be trucked by him, but you know, he didn't take his helmet off and throw it at him. Yeah. Somebody else took his helmet out for him. All right, going back to something real quick. As soon as the weather starts getting nicer from the summertime, air dries out a little bit, everything from machinery to, I don't care what it is, batteries, everything starts to go malfunction. It's my thing. I'm like, oh, that battery went out on that car because it's nice weather. You know?
Yeah.
So I think the floor or the humidity is such a, I think the things learn to work with it, and then it dries out, and it's like, nah, this ain't working anymore.
Could we have had a hotter summer this year? Is it possible?
Well, according to history, no. But it was funny. We talked about that today. As a matter of fact, we were talking about the heat, and you know, one of the things what contributed to it, obviously, I don't think it was the lack of rain that really made it worse, because the lack of rain was just terrible, and that just makes it for all the worse. All right, so here's the penalty: personal foul against Manatee. That player got ejected. So that's
they got to start doing that, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, no doubt, and they'll mark it up on the kickoff. So, again, 48-yard touchdown by Ryan Downs. Great run. You showed his speed. He's a big guy, man.
Big dude.
He's 6'5", and he gets that long stride going.
And he's a junior, correct?
He's a junior.
Awesome.
What
do we got next week?
Sarasota.
Cool. Home?
Home. Yeah,
awesome.
We're home the rest of the year.
Perfect.
That's the brilliant scheduling of Coach Peacock.
It's weird.
He does a great job with it.
Yeah.
He's really just, I mean, that schedule takes him a while to get done, and he does a good job with it. Arcadapani gets the extra point, up and good. So that makes it 56-24 with 3:11 left in the game. Yeah, so Sarasota on the schedule, and then the schedule the whole way. Obviously, you can't overlook anybody on that schedule. Mm-hmm. You got one of the IMG schools, IMG White, coming in, and they're undefeated for what I think I've heard.
Really?
You've got the CAI, that was the Clearwater Academy International,
okay,
who came in here last year at the end of the last game of the year and beat Venice. So you've got some teams that you're going to face. Palmetto is on the schedule still, so a lot of good games, a lot of good action. And I will say that there's Venice is on a bit of an uptick right here. This game right here, Manatee is a good team. They are really a good team, and to be able to kind of put this kind of score up, I think the offense played really well. And I will say this too, outside of a few penalties here and there, I think the O-line played really well tonight.
I agree, 100%.
Really, that's a big defensive line.
Yeah, and it did seem like the defensive line, or defense in general, got tired. I mean, they were on the field for the majority of the game, I would think. But, yeah, Glasser really showed, what he's able to do tonight when he has time in the pocket, just being able to spread that ball around to all of our talented, skill players. Yeah,
no doubt about it. So there'll be a 15-yard mark off here on that personal foul with that player getting ejected. That was number 32. That was Sexel, I think it's another brother on the team as well. His brother is number 8. Yeah, and so it hurts.
I'm going through some of these scores. You got list of local games. Riverview got beat by Berkeley Prep today. Palmetto beat Southeast. I don't see a Sarasota score. They might have had a bye week this week.
Could be.
Northport beat Bayshore. Port Charlotte beat Riverdale.
So so Northport beating Bayshore is no small accomplishment.
Really.
Because Bayshore has been on the up. I would talk to their coaches. They get a lot of things. They're getting back to the tradition, and they were playing pretty well. And Northport is really sort of been rebuilding themselves.
Really?
And great job for them to win that game. That's kudos to Northport. So that was a touchback. No onside kick on that one. Manatee takes over 1st and 10 at their 20.
What other teams just in our, what are we, suburban, 4 suburban?
Yeah, 4S.
What other teams do we
we're looking at Lakeland. We're looking at
Lakeland played last night.
Gainesville
Buellholz
is one of those. They played last night. They beat Bartow. Trying to think in the area down there, Riverdale. A couple of the schools down there that are from that going to be in our region. There's Jackson on the carry, brought down by Zarkowitz and Hupp. Flag on the play. So the penalty is being marked off against the Indians. Ball gets up to the 43 after so it's a 15-yard penalty. So the ball's at the 43-yard line.
It's a big running back, man. Very big running back. Strong.
Papatanakis in the tackle.
Any update on how's our JV and freshman teams doing this year?
Not bad. They've had a tough run of it with the schedule because they just have had a hard time making the schedule out. It's really been tough. So, but they're doing okay.
So you're saying they haven't played many games?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's interesting.
It's because they don't. I'll get into it in a second. Quick throw and catch. That is Heidel out to number 14.
And volleyball's having another strong season.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So 1st and 10. No, there's not a lot of schools are fielding freshman teams.
Okay.
So you try to get the freshmen as many games as you can, and then they're working some things out with. You play the JV this many quarters and that many quarters to get everybody some time out there. So it's been a little tough.
Okay.
Jackson on the carry, brought down by Rue.
You wonder if that will help Pop Warner a little bit more.
It could, especially since they've gone away from the weight limit situation.
For sure.
It could definitely do that because they're gonna. But they were having trouble with numbers for years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were having trouble just getting even enough guys to field the team. So, but it's that weird area, and depending on where you live, freshman football either rules or it's Pop Warner.
Yeah.
Jackson on the carry, brought down by Papatanakis along with number 19. That would be Lane Kosovic.
Bringing some fresh bodies in on the D line.
It's a good idea. So ball's up to the 29-yard line. Or wait, where are we marking it? To the 30.
Yeah, 30.
So gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. A minute left in the game. Quick throw and Heidel to number 4. A.J. Causey, incomplete. They'll stop the clock. 3rd and 5. So anyway, so let's go back to that. So they've been playing. They've been playing pretty well. I think we talked about this a little bit too. There's maybe you don't try to get a freshman schedule. You have an A and a B team, and then they play a school that maybe wouldn't play you normally.
Gotcha.
You know, on the freshman level, as a JV kind of setup. Pinder on the carry. Brought down by number 30.
Should do it, right?
Should. Close. That's Hubschmidt. And the ball is down to the 3-yard gain. 4th and 2.
You're going to have stats for us after the game tonight.
I should have no problem making it. And we've got, we don't know what the time clock is. We'll see. And that they've called the game, I think. And they're telling them that's it. So with that, your final score will be Indians 56, Manatee 24. The teams will go in, and hopefully it'll be or maybe there'll be no handshake tonight. Yeah, they're not. That's a smart move right there, guys. You don't want to have that issue. You don't want to have that issue with the handshake line. So I think both ADs might have decided that was a better situation.
I agree.
Coach Peacock and Coach Green are going to shake hands with each other. I'm sure they're okay with everything. So good idea. All right, with that, we'll take our final break of the night. Come back. Back in a few minutes. I'll see if I can get some stats for the Indians at least.
Yes, sir.
I'll add it up. Back here shortly.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram and Venice High football have in common?
The perfect team and the perfect lineup.
Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram will always go the extra yard, so you can score big with the area's best selection and savings. So if you're looking for a championship vehicle lineup
and a dealership that tackles the competition,
visit Douglas Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram in Venice.
And if you're looking for a championship football lineup, check out the Venice High football team.
Who supports Venice High football? Douglas does.
So not keep everybody too long after a very hard-fought long game here at Powell Davis Stadium. I'll give you some Venice stats real quick. Total-wise, we've got Venice Indians with 37 carries for 328 yards rushing.
Wow.
Big night there. Passing-wise, Ryan Downs went 0 for 1 on his one pass he did throw, but Jaden Glasser 15 for 24, 257, and 4 touchdowns. So right there, total out, you're looking at just a skosh under 600 yards of offense.
That's awesome.
And so with that, and then of course you had the long punt return as well. So you had some big plays. which led to that final score of 56-24. You saw the Indians they sort of dominated there at the end, and Manatee. They did some stuff really well. I mean, they were just a little off in their passing game a little bit, I'd say, but otherwise I thought they played as pretty well. But the Indians are showing right now that they are offensively just dynamic as I've ever seen.
And it was a slow start at the beginning of the year for us on the offensive side. Well, we had first game was really good, but then after that, kind of like dwindled down. The flame dwindled down, and now we're starting to ramp it back up at kind of like the perfect time. But I was really, really, really happy and pleased with the way the defense ran around, tackled. We covered well. We got to the quarterback when they threw the ball. And, I mean, that's a great Manatee offense. I mean, their quarterback stood in the pocket, was able to throw strikes, for the majority of the night.
Absolutely
and, it was a great test for us.
No doubt. I will give you this real quick. I just looked at it real quick. Gator Wilder only had 2 carries in the second half.
Wow.
For one for a 34-yard touchdown and one for a 16-yard play. So we finished with 8 carries, 162 yards.
Man, if we can have that every week, he runs so hard.
And 4 touchdowns. So, yeah, he's just, I mean, what's 8? So what is that? That's 20 yards a carry?
Yeah. That's
so
good. Hey, you win a lot of games doing that.
You can do that all day. You're going to win a lot of football games.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on tonight's game, Trey?
No, I would love to see us rebound next week. Sarasota team, they don't have the best record, right?
They were under no wins going into this game or this week, so they're struggling. Coach Phillips is putting together his program, and rightfully so. He's going to struggle a little bit, but nonetheless, you got to go out there and you got to put your best foot forward, and hopefully that leads to another victory and keep this momentum going.
Yeah, man. So we'll see what happens next week.
Absolutely. Well, I guess you and I'll be texting tomorrow, about the Florida Vanderbilt game. Anybody out there? Because we should normally not be worrying about this stuff, but we are these days.
Might not
sleep tonight. A lot of good football tomorrow, though. Texas, Oklahoma, big rivalry.
Great games.
So we got Alabama, Texas A&M. I go a few there, but enjoy football tomorrow as well. For Trey Burton, I'm John Massoni. For Francis Haynes, who worked his butt off today, fixing everything
man. Thankful for
with
him.
Vibrant Aspect Media and the VSN Network. We thank you guys for watching. We'll see you here next week on VSN, Vibrant Aspect Media Football.